you some sort of Mexican?
Welcome to the Worst Damn Crypto Show, period. I'm your host, Romanian's Glenn. I got with me, as always, Tap for Life 1 and Rolling Zoku. He's rolling that fire, boy.
Hey, brother.
What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
So what's up?
Everything all good here?
I don't have any topics. It's just shoot the shit kind of stream. I was trying to prepare right before the show. So what happened last week? What do you guys want to talk about?
Anybody watch the Richard and the Crypto Face stream they had? They had a little back and forth.
Yeah, I watched it today. It was good.
Me too, actually. I thought it was a nice little back and forth conversation they was having. They sound like, relatively smart people, same level. It's like Crypto Face was just trying to pick Richard's brain on what Post is, what Post X is. He asked some very good questions. It wasn't no BS type stuff. He was being straightforward. Richard answered honestly, and it sounds like they have a history of decent friendship with each other. So you could feel, the good tension with each other. You could feel the camaraderie they have for each other. It was a nice show. It was one of the nicer verses he did in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, the guy Crypto Face, I think, has over 200,000 followers, so it was good. I think that's the third time Richard's been on. Like you said, yeah, they seem like they get along pretty well. They have a rapport. Yeah. What do they talk about? I guess a lot of ways to make money with the Richard Heart ecosystem.
Mm-hmm. He was going in detail about all different staking farms and liquidity you could do, the different types of liquidities you can do. And
yeah, there's a lot. Yeah.
Crypto was like asking around like what is Pulse, like how is Pulse, what happens if we got the same amount of users as Ethereum right now, which long story short, the fees will go up, if everybody starts using it like Wiz1 does, the fee could possibly be just as expensive as Ethereum is now. Hopefully not for a long time. But Richard was honest, saying, "Hey, yeah, it could get expensive after some years. That could happen."
Well, that would be good because that means we'll be rich
at that point, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah. So, and it sounded like he sacrificed a lot of money from the sound of it, Crypto Face, and that's good.
Pulse, yeah.
He's going to be,
he said sacrifice a nice bit of change.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah, it was. What else happened this week? I think Richard was another stream. I didn't see the other one, but that's what they were talking about this morning. I don't know. They were talking about it this morning that he was on a couple streams, and at the end of the Crypto Face stream, he had to go, saying he had to jump on another stream, but I didn't see the other one yet.
I didn't see him either.
Yeah.
Oh well on that. All right, so have any y'all been playing? Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
I was going to ask, has anyone been playing with the Pulse X testnet a lot yet?
I haven't got into it yet, not yet, but I plan on this week for sure and the next week because its launch is coming soon. So I want to learn what the hell I'm doing. That way, when it does drop, I don't need to learn it then, and I can take advantage of if there is any hex to buy for cheap, any P hex to buy for cheap, or if it's a good ratio to trade some Pulse X for Pulse Chain, maybe. Yeah, but man, I've been listening to K4K, and he's so bullish. I can't sell the Pulse X no more.
That's actually what I was gonna ask. Like, you all sacrifice for pulse X or pulse chain or what?
I sacrifice I think I sacrifice more for Post than Post X, but I definitely sacrifice a nice bit for both of them, definitely.
Nice. 'Cause I didn't hear about. I just learned about it for pulse X, so I bought Hex just so I would, I kind of felt like I was like an outsider if I didn't have the Hex, so I bought Hex. So I bought a little bit, a couple G's, but I sacrificed a pretty decent bag for pulse X. So I was just wondering, like, if you guys were in Pulse or Pulse X, because I want to know, like, I know everybody asks this and everybody talks about it, but, like, how y'all feel about, like, what's going to perform better, Pulse Chain or Pulse X?
Dan, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think initially from the narrative I'm hearing, I think Pulse Chain will outperform maybe initially, but looking at the game theory, listening to K4K, I think over time there's not another coin that, other than Hex, that can really outperform Pulse X right now. And I think it will, in time, it will outperform Pulse Chain. But that's just a guess. The game theory of the coin, in my opinion, could be better. But if more users like Pulse Chain will do better, I think. So
Yeah,
it's
I think
hard
in the
to
long
tell.
run, Pulse Chain is definitely the move.
Yeah,
So
my
let me say
plan
my
is to roll some of my gains in Pulse Chain and Pulse X in the next 2 to 6 years, some of it, and back into Hex and just stake it for long shot.
For sure.
But
So are you waiting for Pulse Chain to stake, or are you going to stake, now on the Ethereum network?
so I'm 100% stake right now, but like a big percent, maybe like 20% of my whole Hex bag is only for this year kind of thing. So I have multiple stakes ending this year. Because when I initially got into Hex, I didn't know what I was doing. So I have a lot of stakes in the first 2 years.
So it turns out you gave yourself like some moves to do May first year post drops because you'll be having stakes that's ending. So maybe you can
Yeah.
move that around a certain little bit. Okay, I see.
Yeah. And I'm excited because I might sell some of the Hedron as some, a little
I was
extra
just going to ask you about
powder
Hedron.
and get into Pulse Chain. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So
Hedron's good. We'll see. It's new, so
Did
we'll
you
see what
mint or
happens.
did you just claim?
I just
your
claim.
Hedron?
I just
Yeah.
claim, not minted anything. And I have multiple accounts. So I claim for multiple of my accounts and I'm just leaving it. I'm just not even thinking about it. It's nice seeing the price of Hedron. Actually, lately it's been going up a bit, but at the end of the day, I'm letting it go for maybe another year and a half, maybe 2 years. It'll do whatever it does. At the end of the day, it is free money. If you got Hex
Can't
stakes.
argue with that, brother.
I actually bought some
Now-
Hedron this week. A little bit more.
Yeah. Did you guys put any dry powder into Hedron, or did you just only claim?
I claimed initially, and then I put a little bit of I put 150 and another 150, so $300, 2 buys. It's not a lot, but something.
I mean, that gets you a lot of Hedron right now. I mean, that might pay off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's over 200
I
million.
think you got millions worth back when you bought it, Dan. It was much lower when you bought it, right?
Yeah, I got it at 6 zeros and a 7, some 7.4, and then I just bought it this week at 5 zeros, 2.24.
Like for
think it
me,
was
I did a whole bunch
Saturday.
for me, I did a whole bunch of claiming, but I just bought some dry powder the day I made that tweet where I bought the top. I literally did buy the top, so I'm down now. But yeah, I put a couple.
It's all
dollars
good. You
into
gotta
it.
wait.
Yeah, it's honestly whatever. So even I bought later than Dan, so I'm at a whole different position than he is. But I still got like millions worth with my little bit
Okay.
of powder that I had for it.
You're talking about Hedron, right?
Yeah,
Hedron.
Hedron. And you'll get the free copy. So if you want to, get into Pulse Chain early, you could use some of that free Hedron to buy some, man. And like me, if I have some stakes ending, right? If I don't want to use my hex, I'll
You got
minimize the key
option.
drawn right before, and I can just, even if it's $100, $50 worth of pulse chain, um, 6 years down the road, it's going to be worth a lot of money. So it's worth it.
Now, real quick, Roland, with your question about if we think Pulse or Pulse X, which one's going to do better. I've been playing around with the testnet a lot the past week or so, and I'm right now I'm looking at the testnet tokens. This is the testnet price, so there's not no real value. But let me just say, PLS is at 0.0027. PLSX is at 0.00091. So right now in the testnet, Pulse is worth more than Pulse X as of now.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Can we can't hear
We
you.
can't hear you. But yeah, I mean, it's just testnet, but I think it will be on mainnet as well.
I feel like
for
it kind of
Pulse X.
shows like where people emotions are at, like where people are like swaying more towards. Very interesting to watch, to say the very least. But personally, I think short term, Pulse X is going to perform better. Long term, not even long term, but like in 5 years, I see Pulse more valuable. But in 10 years, 20 years, I see Pulse X being more valuable. Like after a decade or two, because all that trading going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of buy and burn, man.
And like you said, the way K4K be breaking it down, it pops my eyes more and more. I watch his videos, and plus I'm playing in the testnet, and I see the pools being created. How much is in the pools? How much reward people are getting? It's going to be a wild show, to say the least. It's going to be a very wild show.
Let me put up that K4K tweet. Let me see if I can find it. But you guys go ahead. He was just referencing, he'd given like values to the burn rate, So if PulseX does this amount of volume, that's what this amount will be the buy and burn. Let me see if I can
Exactly.
find it.
He was breaking down how Uniswap does like 1.4 billion within the last 24 hours when he did his recording. So he said the burn of that alone will be like $600 million if we reach that type of value and trading value.
It could take a few years, but I don't see why we can't get there.
If it takes us longer than 2.5 years to reach 700 million up to $1 billion in trading value within 24 hours, I'll be upset, surprised. If we
You
don't
think it'll
reach
be
that
faster?
within 2.5
Okay.
years, within 2.5 years from launch, you see at least 700 million trading volume in 24 hours.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I hope. You can only hope it
you
goes
hope
that
so.
well. Yeah, damn, I can't find this thing. Where is it? I did it's on my phone. I guess I could tweet it out real quick and grab it. Because I did a TikTok with it.
Oh yeah, I actually been seeing your
Been
TikToks lately.
TikToking, trying to do 4 a day, but we'll
You've been
see.
getting good at it. You've been good at it. Hey, you got
It's getting better.
Yeah.
Definitely getting better, but I want to like do more research on it, like actually Google how to do different things and stuff like that.
Right.
But all right, let me tweet this shit out right here.
I just want to say this for everybody watching. I got my girlfriend in the crypto, right? She only has like a little bit. I also I got her to sacrifice for Pulse X. I think the dollar amount of it was like between $30 or $40 she sacrificed. And she got a lot more Pulse X than I thought she was possibly going to get. And I'm playing with her test net Pulse X, whatever. And I've like staked only maybe half of her post X that she has. And right now, the PRT that has been earned has a value
Yeah.
of maybe $20 right now. And I just started this with hers yesterday, like yesterday morning.
Okay.
Very interesting, very
Yeah.
good stuff.
It's easy. I mean, I've seen a couple videos on it. So it's so easy to do it. And I love the green, kind of like how we got the green on our stream right here. It's that nice with the black. It's just a nice, nice
It's a
cartoon.
nice color contrast, yeah.
Yeah. So here I found the tweet that I was referencing or mentioning. Oh shit! I put out this logo. Hold up. Never mind. All right, here it is.
Okay, swap fees.
So swap fees 20 whatever. So the math, if they do $60,000 of buy pressure per $100 million volume across the whole deck. So like every coin that will be traded, let's say I'm trading $1,000 worth of Shiba Inu. That's $1,000 that out of that they'll take the 0.29, 21% of 0.29. So let me do the math on that. It's like 0.004 or some shit. Let me see. But anyways, they'll take that 0.29 times 0.1.
And this is only your
$0.069.
$1,000 trading in Shiba. We're not talking about X amount of other people. We're just talking about you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's just the volume. 100 million is not a lot. You could do that. I mean, if you look, I looked like a couple of weeks ago at Hex, and I think we were doing 5 to 12 million a week in that range, just on I think I looked at Uniswap. So that's just one coin. There's gonna be hundreds of coins, thousands of coins. I think they did in December. Let me go to Uniswap. In December they had done like 60 or so billion dollars. But they've been around for a few years, right? So I don't know, not Uniswap. What's the one I'm thinking of? What's the largest one?
Pancake?
No.
Uniswap, Pancake. What's the other one? Binance? You're not talking about Binance, are you?
Oh, I was looking at Uniswap. Okay.
And real quick, I'm looking at the testnet volume past 24 hours. Has a value, quote unquote, value of $206 million. But that's, of course, play money.
Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't take that into consideration.
I mean, I want to say consideration, but it's giving me a vibe of what everybody's feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, but you on there, can't you just like trade as much as you want and create like fake numbers, right? So
I mean, yeah, you could change as much as you want, but people are still choosing to exchange whatever they're choosing to exchange,
All right, so let me share my screen here. I still got this thing up. But yeah, back to this. So for $1 billion worth of volume, it's 600K of buy pressure. But here, let me share my screen.
Sorry, guys. I just
all right. You guys can see, right?
Roland, you're all good. Go ahead.
So here, this is Uniswap. This is their volume by month. So like I was looking at December when I first looked a few months back. They did 69.74 billion, right?
Damn.
So right last month. Money. Well, this month they did 40 billion so far. Last month 46 billion, but it was a short month, right? So
right.
This is what you can expect, right? But they've been around for a few years, so. But if we just take 50 billion, let's see what K4K said. So he said, let me stop sharing.
But once again, that's Uniswap after a few years. It had to go through everything it had to go through. PulseX having a whole test net, letting people get used to the system. They're improving everything they possibly can, taking out everything that jacked up everything. So those are still Uniswap numbers only. PulseX is going to be a completely different beast.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be the premier exchange on there, so it should hopefully have the most volume in 6 years, more so, or more percentage of the market than Uniswap would have on Ethereum. But still, I think Uniswap is like over 60 or so percent of
Hey, Roland, can you please up on mute? There's a lot of static in the
yeah.
background.
But yeah, I think they do over
We still
60%
can't
of
hear
all the
you.
volume. Oh, I muted him. Yeah, I can't hear you. I don't know why not, but
Yeah, we hear the static, but we don't hear your voice.
Can you hear him all right, Tap?
We hear you now, but it's a little shaky.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm
okay.
breaking up real bad. Can you guys hear me?
Try
all
to
right,
take
or
the
no?
camera off and just do the audio. See how that works.
Can you guys hear me? All right?
Still
Yeah,
messed
still,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I'm breaking up like crazy. My bad. I'll just bow out. I'll try to jump back in a little bit once I get home.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh.
Come back on.
No problem, man. Be safe.
Yeah, drive safe, man.
Thank you.
But yeah, so we were looking at, right, Uniswap had let's say 50 billion, because they had 69 and they had 40. So let's just say 50, right? So
Roughly
he's
average,
saying
yeah.
for 1 billion, you get 600K. So for 50, if you do 600K times 50, I think it's 30 million.
Sounds
Pretty
about
sure.
right.
So that would be 30 million in 1 month of buy and burn, if his math is correct. I haven't done it, but I could do it right now. So the thing is, I don't know if my calculator would do a billion, but 0.29%. So it's 0.0029 times 0.21. So 30609 is what you would multiply by 1 billion. So let me do 100 million. Yeah, times 10. Yeah, it's 600K. He's right. 609,000. 600K. Yeah. So that's what you can expect, right? If PulseX, please God, let it do the same volume like Uniswap is doing in 4 or 5 years, you can expect a lot of buying and burning of that coin. And just I mean, he even said, like, think about it this way. He said, K for K. He said that imagine you're not even a fan of PulseX, but because the way it's built, if you're
You have to
trading
get
on
it.
PulseX, you're buying PulseX no matter what, with some of your fees, right? So it's just
Oh yeah, with the fees, yeah.
the game theory is sick. It's deflationary, and then you could stake it and earn a reward token, which you could do it in pools. I haven't really looked into it. I'm just gonna do a simple stake and set it and forget it is what I like to do.
That's definitely a safe bet. If you want to take the time and look at all the different pools with different, APR and the reward token. If you want to play with that, I suggest anyone take their time. If you're new or noob at this, don't even bother with it, because you run the risk that you probably won't understand unless you understand. Even I don't fully understand, but I'm just playing with it because it's a test that this doesn't matter. So it's whatever. But once this thing go live, yeah, stake your PulseX, sit back and forget about it, validate your post, sit back and forget about it. It is live off of the interest of your assets.
Yeah,
You won't have to sell. You ain't gonna have to sell your Hex. You ain't gonna have to sell your PulseX or Pulse. if possible, you could just sell the reward tokens you get.
But even those, if you hold on to it, they could appreciate because not a lot of people are staking and holding on to it. So in the future, it could be valuable. You never know. And I think K4K again. I'm bringing him up, but he made another point where he was saying, some coins in the past though that someone makes a coin, right? But then it
Mhm.
might not have the features it will have in 5 years from now, right? So these rewards tokens, you might be holding on to something that could be a lot better in a few years if people build on it or add value to it by doing other coding and building on top of it. But who knows? We'll see.
It's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be a good old time.
Yeah, for sure.
What was I gonna mention? Oh yeah, the party talked about it having stuff being built on top of it. What do he mean by that? Like, is this? No, not now. The party token might not be called the party token when it comes live, but this party token is not a Richard Hart product or project. It's a separate teams thing. If I'm understanding that right.
No, I think it's something that they'll build, but I'm not like this is why I'm confused as well because the last stream they were talking about it. He was saying K4K was saying that you can choose what you want to be paid out in as far as like the rewards token. So based
Oh yeah,
on
that's
that,
when we
I'm
do the
thinking
voting thing. But that's when we do the voting. That's what
okay,
he's talking about.
okay, so it's a different PLS.
Yeah,
Okay,
I get what he's talking. Yeah, he's talking about. I forget what it is. I don't know if we vote with our Pulse X or our Pulse or both of them, and
well,
we
the
choose.
delegating is on Pulse
Right. Okay.
only.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we choose. We vote which gets like the most rewards. You know, which
The validators, right?
pool. Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, where you want to delegate your coins to, they'll have like people running nodes, and if you delegate them, they'll be one of the top 33 validators. You want to choose one of those and pretty much look who's given the most yield and go with that. But you can pick more than one, right? So you could pick two or three.
You can pick
And
as many as you want
yeah,
as long as you got the post for it. Let me say this: if there's a validator that has a crazy amount of people already validating their posts, you're going to need to validate a minimum amount of posts just to be a part of the validators, and that could be a lot of posts, all
yeah.
depending. So I want people to be aware of that. You probably don't want to wait too long for some of these things because they can get expensive real quick.
Yeah, it's
That's something
it's
that
exciting,
I
man.
ran
I'm
into.
excited about also excited about the ratio. So hopefully we can get before the allegedly the bridge won't be open for a couple days. So
I saw a tweet that someone said, Richard Hart said, I'm not sure where he said it, that the bridge won't be open for a decent 26 hours. So that's how long we have to do the ratio game. If the tweet was 100%.
yeah, so hopefully what's the chances of getting some cheap hex? Right, you can use some of your pulse X, you could use some of your copied Hedron or any other ERC20 token. And if you could get hex at 1 cent or something, what if it's 1 cent for 10 minutes? Oh my God.
I hope you
Oof.
are awake in front of your computer notes.
Yeah.
That's my only thing. Like some of these games might come out so quickly you ain't gonna have time, to
Yeah,
get into
that's
it
what I
unless you're
think. Yeah,
glued
it
to the
could be.
screen.
Yeah, and by the time they announce it on Twitter and all the, the whole community
be
knows
gone.
about it, it's going to be too late. Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
same thing. But we'll see.
We will see, man. Another thing with the validators on the testnet, there's already a couple accounts who already have misdemeanors and the felonies already. So
Yeah,
when
Richard
people are
spoke on
choosing
that.
your validators, please be careful of who you're choosing. Try to Dior as much as you can. Yeah, I just want to mention that. Here's one I'm looking at: 6 misdemeanors, 2 felonies already.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, Richard spoke on that. Some of the validators were noobs. You know, their I guess their system wasn't it was laggy and all that. So you got to have good speed, internet connection. You know, you got to have all that. So
Yep. Damn,
I think
there's some more. There's a couple. There's
I
more
mean
than I saw last night.
once mainnet starts going, and then you know you get a set of 30, 40 of them that are just really good, we won't have
Mhm.
any problems. I don't think. You know,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
be
Once we get
fine.
our 30 or 40, we'll be good. Right now, it said it's 194 validators right now. Testnet.
Yeah,
Testnet.
but
Hey,
it's
I remember
exciting, man.
even on the Richard Crypto face, he was saying how some other chains only have like 24 validators and they work just fine.
Yeah, he was
Fine
Rich.
for
Yeah,
whatever you
Richard
want.
was saying it's a mind thing, right? You think that the more validators there are, the
The better.
safer, the better it is, right? But it's
Mhm.
really not the case. Obviously, you don't want to have one or two or five, but I
You
think
want to have
even then, I
multiple
don't know.
good
I think
ones.
it could be better. The more you have, the less the worse the user experience is, right? So if you have 100 of them, some of them suck. Your transactions won't go through as fast, right? So it's
Hmm.
a give and take. And I think Richard was saying he would have preferred to have less, but he just liked the number 33. Um, so he went with it that way, but who knows? Who knows what the heck the man is a genius, so
We still
he
got
tells us what
time
we
though.
want to hear.
Exactly. They still got time to test all this out, figure out what's really working properly. Because once they launch it, it's going to be in what type of code? Immutable
I'm not
code.
sure.
They can't go back and change it once they release it. So
Well, no, they can add to it and fix things.
they can. I thought he
Yeah,
was
on the
saying
post
once it's
chain, no,
released, that's it.
no, they can go in and I mean they can fix bugs. Obviously, they're not gonna mess with the big part of the but everything's almost done. It's just little things here and there that aren't working. Everything's done other than I think the bot that's gonna the AMM bot, right? That's gonna do all the what is it called? Uh, when it goes in and buys up all the liquidity.
Right.
So they need to code that, and then he just needs to do the balances, and it's done. But I think the bot could take a couple months. From what I hear, it's not easy to build.
Yeah, he said that was probably the main thing holding them back, which is understandable. The way he describes the math and the technology behind it, yeah, it sounds pretty complex to say the least. Take your time,
Yeah,
Richard.
yeah,
Take your time.
all that stuff's over my head. I'm still trying to understand all that, but
I
all the
I
bot
gave
and
up.
how it buys and I don't know extracts liquidity from other.
I been gave up trying to understand that stuff. I really got to the point where I just know there's a lot of stuff I'm just not going to understand. If I can just understand how to do the right click so I can make income from it, I'm fine.
Yeah, yeah, just not to get wrecked, and you just go
Exactly.
slow, right? Go slow in the beginning. Don't do too much.
Take your ever loving time.
Yeah. What's up, man?
What's
Can you
going on?
hear us?
Better?
Yeah, it's
Oh
good
yeah,
now.
Sound a
you
bit
can hear
better.
me.
I can hear you. You're
Awesome.
laggy, but it's
Yeah.
fine as long as we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I was just in a rough area. The service here is just so up and down. So, is what it is.
No worries. Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Is it windy
So
over
where we at?
over where you at? We had like wind and snow over here earlier.
Snow? No, bro. I'm in Vegas. It's like 80 degrees.
Oh shit, duh. No, but then I
Yeah.
had wind. I heard someone say it was windy down there today.
Oh, it's so windy. It's windy here all the time. It's windy here like every 3 days.
I'm not a fan
Crazy.
of that. I was down in Vegas for the conference. I'm not a fan of that win.
for the Hex.
Yeah, I was just down there like probably like 3-4 weeks ago. Not even.
Well, if you come back for a postcon, or if you ever come back, you hit me up. I got a guest bedroom for you.
But appreciate that.
For sure.
That's one thing
Yeah,
about
man.
becoming Hexicans, man. Listen, you talk getting invites to places. People telling you in California, hit me up. If you in Germany, hit me up. I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
I don't know when I'm
facts.
coming to Germany.
Right. Where
That's
you
a
from?
hike
Where
from
you getting
here.
snow?
Hmm?
Where you from? Where you getting snow?
Oh, Philadelphia.
Oh, true. Yeah, I just moved to Vegas from Boston about a year ago.
Oh yeah, that ain't too far.
No.
Neighbors.
My sister lives in Philly. She lives in New Jersey, but basically the same shit.
Yeah.
Right? Do I start lagging when I put these backgrounds on? Right, I do, right?
A little bit.
No, I don't got any.
Yeah, I don't know why. People told me the bed's not a good view, but you got to deal with it now.
Y'all better deal with whatever background we give y'all till we retire.
Yeah. I'll put a background of Richard Hart's face, so y'all better get used to it.
Oh, who is Freedom? Whose background's on Richard Hart's throne?
Oh, the famous, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
to learn
funny,
that,
bro.
Yeah, he's
That
hilarious.
was hilarious.
Classic.
Where's he at? Where you at? He was on with Jim Rat earlier for like hours, man. That guy's going hard. Shout out to
Bro,
the
Jim
big
Rat
guy.
they have like
be
a
fuck-
4-hour
pumping-
stream.
I'm envious, man. I wish I had nothing to do, no kids, no girl, just no work, and I could just stream about Hex because it'd be nice. But
So, did you just dox
Yeah.
yourself? You have kids and a girl.
oh man, and I live near Miami. Oh my God, come get me, my little wallet. Nah, I ain't worried about
my
that.
grandfather's not doing too well. He lives down in Florida and actually near Miami. So I'm gonna be down there. Maybe we can fucking link up, bro.
Yeah, hit me up for sure. I'm down.
Nice.
For sure. All right.
Best wishes to you. Best wishes to you, Dale.
Yeah. For
It's
hopefully
never-
it gets
never
better.
good
It's
time.
my grandfather, but thank you.
Grandfather, excuse me.
Yeah. I mean, he's old. He's seen it all. You know what I mean? Like he's lived a good life, but like every story's got to come to an end eventually. So like I'm not like hurt about it because he has lived a good life. He's got 6 great kids. He's got a ton of great grandchildren. Like he's a happy dude. And like my grandmother passed a while ago, his wife. So I mean, he's due, but it still sucks. But at the end of the day, like everything's got to come to an end eventually.
So like he lived a very happy, fulfilling life.
For
That's
sure,
all
for
you can
sure.
do at the end of the
He
day.
did. And he tells me that all the time. And so I mean, like I'm not mad about it, but it still sucks because he's a good guy. But like I'm not mad about it. It is what it is. Everybody's
Right.
gotta die eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's life, man.
Yeah, man.
It's tough.
Hopefully for us, it's not for a long time with the Sense Foundation. They get their act together.
So
They won't.
I don't.
They just
Brother,
took the
I don't want to
money.
dox you. I don't want to dox you. Where are you from, Florida? If you don't mind. If you do, then just tell me.
No, I'm in South Florida.
South Florida. I was born
Yeah.
in Kissimmee and grew up in Port Charlotte, Southwest.
Okay. Yeah. I mean I moved here when I was like 10 years old. I'm originally from Romania. But yeah, I've been here ever since in South Florida.
Romanian, Dan. I could have guessed that.
Yeah. But
That's what's
yeah,
up.
it's not bad,
Where you-
man.
where you from,
We got
Ted?
a cold front right now, so
West Philadelphia, born and
Fuck yeah.
raised.
On the playground is where I spend most of my days. Hey.
It's been an annoying day to be from Philly, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's been an annoying day to be from Philly, man. All these goddamn jokes and memes, man. Everybody all talking about it like it's the goddamn great debate of the world or something, man. I'm like, y'all so easily distracted and stuff. Goodness gracious.
yeah. It's bad, man.
Cause you mean you're talking about Will Smith, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit was classic, bro. I fuck with that man.
Yeah, it was funny, but I guess I don't know.
It's
Too
blown,
much
it's
bad
blown, it's
stuff's
blown
going
way
on
too out
right
of
now.
proportion.
Yeah, and it's just too much bad stuff going on to not
Oh,
focus on some of
for
that.
sure. I just fuck with him
But
because he stood up for his wife, and there's not many men these days that have that alpha. You know what I mean? Like, good for you. That's how the way I look at it. Like, he
yeah, but
had a
it
problem. He
was a
addressed it
skit,
immediately.
man. It was
You
all
think so?
play.
I thought so
Oh
too
yeah,
at
yeah.
first, but like the way he was yelling afterward, I was like, bro, I don't know. Like that could have like been taken to heart.
It's paid
I
actors.
feel like it
Paid
was
actors.
supposed to be a skit. I feel like they sat down. It was supposed to be a skit, but something got taken too far, and then that's when we got what we got. I feel like it was supposed to be some laughs, though. Like it was supposed to be a ha ha moment, but I I don't think Chris Rock was supposed to make that joke about her head. I don't think that was in the original script. So that's kind of what made him go off. That's my theory. That's my theory. They didn't go by the script.
Yo, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I lost fucking audio again. I'm gonna run inside and just connect to Wi-Fi. I'll be right back.
All
I
right.
don't know if you can hear me, but I'll be back in a minute.
And this guy Thoughtchild, what's his name? Thoughtchild. He asked me to send him the link. Hold up. Okay. Come on, Twitter.
Yeah, about that. I post up a couple little funny memes on it. It got all these freaking likes. And just a couple days ago, I post up that chart that's had like the food price index being the highest it's ever been in history. No likes.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Of
Nothing.
course, man. Nobody cares. Take my money.
I put it on my freaking Facebook where it's just a bunch of family and friends and people with kids and stuff who follow me on there, friends with me on there. You would think they would care about that.
It's sad. It really is.
Kids.
Man.
I ain't got to worry about that. Not too much. It's whatever.
It really is sad that people just don't. I don't know. They're just stuck in this 9 to 5 bullshit, and they just believe what they're told. They just.
They stay looking for a distraction, some type of dumb entertainment. But when you want to try to put a little bit of truth, a little bit of hard facts in front of their face, don't nobody give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck, man. Post up a funny meme, though. 20 likes, 3 comments, 2 shares.
I tried to get him today with you saw my. I don't know. Most people liked it, but I bet you they didn't see the whole TikTok of like the one senator, like not a senator, the one doctor. If you watch the TikTok with Will Smith slapping the dude in slow motion, I had that for like 9 seconds, and then after that, I had like some guy testifying in the Senate that the vaccine kills people. But yeah, most people probably didn't even see it. Yeah,
of course. It's a weird, strange world we live in. We gotta be nice to these people at the end of the day, because they're gonna need Pulse and Pulse X from us.
Yeah, I've been trying to get Thoughtchild on because I love conspiracy theories, but in the past I thought there were conspiracy theories, but the older I get, I'm like, this shit is actually real. You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
When you look this shit up, a lot
and
of this,
I feel like
real.
He knows all that shit. So, and he's been trying to. We should do this show. Should be like, I've heard a few people talking about a comedy skit or a comedy show for the Hex community.
Oh, like
to do it on here,
like a Laugh Factory, but for the Hexicans.
Just some funny dudes get on stream and just shoot the shit kind of thing, right?
Who's all funny comedians in the Hex community?
I mean, I know Thoughts is and Hexter Morgan, and then on the spaces they're mentioning other people in the spaces, but I couldn't retain the name at the time. You're not doing anything, man. I'm already beating you to the. I don't care. Where? I don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
I'm doing it.
Everybody forking everything.
He already wrote it. He said,
The first haircut.
"You got the white paper."
The white paper. Audits. We need audits.
Let me audit that. Let me hold that. But no, that'd be great. I mean, we need some laughs, you know. The Joker tries to do it, but sometimes it's too much, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, we got to do it together, Tosh Chow. Sorry, Ro.
No,
go ahead. No, I
No,
was
it's
just
your
saying.
channel, brother.
He said, "Do you?" But nah, we got to do it together. We got to get all the funny Hexicans on one stream, even if it's
For
not on this
sure.
channel, any other channel, and just have like maybe a weekly show of just funny shit, right?
Yeah, I'll write jokes. Like I'm down to do some like stand-up comedy or whatever. I don't care. Let's go. That'd be fun.
Oh, we definitely gotta get Johnny Chaos. Get that alter ego.
Oh, he's funny too, yeah.
Nerd dude. The
Yeah,
pleb
we
that
got a
he
lot of
plays.
funny guys, especially on Twitter Spaces. I know, Tab, you said you don't go into the Twitter Space often, but if you got time, brother, you got to come over. We have a good time over there.
Listen, I do be listening a decent amount, and y'all be going in on some nice topics, and sometimes it'll be some funny shit y'all be talking about.
Yeah, we get off topic easy, bro. It's so funny.
Easy. Yeah, real easy.
So funny. That's how I met this guy.
I'm the old fool wasting my time in chat. That has what, 2 to 3 viewers? We got 3 right now. Whoa.
Oh, let's go.
Real quick shout out to Motley and his new wife. Congratulations on the wedding.
He got married? I wasn't sure if it was
married.
It was him.
That was his wedding.
Hold up. Let's pump his bags. Where's he at? Oh, I got it here on my paper. This segment may or may not be brought to you by hexmerch.com, your one-stop shop for all your Hex, Pulse Chain, and Pulse X gear.
Buy some
Should I do
hats,
the
buy
Reverend
some
voice?
shirts, buy some hoodies, because
Sure.
you know marriage is not cheap.
I got
We're
this.
trying to not have
Hex
Motley
merch.
sell his hex.
I got this at Hex Merch. I fuck with it. Got the hat at Hex Merch. I fuck with it. It's not bad.
Looking good, bro.
Quality is pretty good. Quality, at least the hoodies. The shirts.
I'm on that free shit, that Walmart brand. Stand by. I'll get my hat.
No,
Okay.
I got the hoodie, the Scrooge McDuck Hex hoodie. I still get compliments on that. Still very comfortable. That joint warm too.
Yeah.
This past
Sweating
weekend,
right now.
Yeah, this past weekend where it was like 70 degrees, I had it on. I had to take it off. I started getting hot in it. But it's a good hoodie, good quality. But yeah, Molly got married, man. He had a bunch of Hexicans over there. I saw 8-Bit over there. I saw Black Hexican over there. I saw Wave 3. Wave 3 was down there. It was a couple.
Shout out Hexication for the hat, by the way.
I think Yash Deep. I
Nice.
saw 4 attendees out there.
Oh yeah. Wendy's.
Where at? What are you guys talking about? In Vegas?
Modley's wedding, I guess.
Yeah, wedding reception and all that.
Oh damn, that's tight. I didn't get
It
invited.
looks
I'm
like
not-
it looks like they had like a
Influencer.
corner of some lake or something, like all to themselves. Like they was on some secluded little island type thing, man. Hexicans know how to party. They know how to have a good time, man. Damn.
For sure, man. I mean, Molly's young, you know, so you just come up with all this money. You're young, of course you're gonna have fun.
Cool as hell too. I talked to him a bit while I was over in Vegas, man. Cool ass dude. He gave me the little gold Hex card. Hold up, let me bring it so I can show rolling. Hold up.
All right. In the meantime, let me pull up the lookinthehex.com's got a new graph up here. So this is the ROI since the Hex launch. So it's just taking Bitcoin and Ethereum since Hex launched and just seeing how they perform. Let me take this shit off up here. But yeah, it's been killing them, as you can see. I was trying to get the graph on I had last week, but from launch how they did, but now they're pretty much even. But yeah, you could see, man, it's outperforming it by a lot. It's great. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah, looking
And
at
then-
Hex. Yeah, Geraldo, his developers, they cleaned up that website.
Yeah, they
very
added some
nicely.
new graphs. So this one's a new one that I think Richard tweeted about it as well. This is since Hex launched. So
Yup.
initially they had the graph on there since it was comparing Hex, Bitcoin, and Ethereum from their launch respectively. But this is just strictly from when Hex launched, how Bitcoin and Ethereum compared next to it.
And
So
on
it's
those
like
top
kicking
bars,
ass.
you can click on each of the coin, and it will hide that particular graph, so you
So-
can focus on
Okay.
it.
Where are we at right now? Like, just so the audience can get a reference. Like, yeah, I see the graph. That's dope. But like, where are we at currently?
What do you
All the
mean?
way at the end, the top.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
day
Oh,
833 at the end. I just pulled it right
Then
before
that-
from looking at hex.com.
That's
Um,
with the dip and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
so
current
here-
dip.
yeah.
Now I will say this: today is
looking
number
good.
848, so that particular graph is behind
Yeah,
by
yeah.
maybe 15 days. So just keep that in mind, everybody. But that does show the
Yeah.
current dip.
Well, I mean, it's only been going up lately. So
Yeah. I think we're up 50% in a week or so. It's good.
I think it was
Yeah.
60. Let me do the thing right now. I just pull up the graph.
I jumped into Twitter space. The woman that gave me this hat, I was like, yo, should I try to wait it out till 10 cents or should I just buy now or what's up? Like, I got a little extra dry powder. And she was like, just buy now. If it goes down, buy more. And I was like, all right, yeah, you're right. I did. It didn't go down any further. It just fucking shot up from there. It was the next morning. It was
Nice.
going up and just hasn't stopped going up. And I'm like, thank God I put it
Freaking
in
lucky.
when I did. Because I was
Yeah, I
gonna
mean-
wait another day or two. I would have got screwed.
It's a long-term play, man. You gotta hold it, and you're getting the free copy, so you
Of
can't
course.
really.
Well, that's why
it
I've
could
been
still
doing
go
it. I
down,
just-
but yeah.
Right.
But
I
it
had a
is
little
always
money
nice to
in my-
catch it, and the next day it starts pumping. That is always
Oh,
nice.
it's beautiful.
Of course. I had a little money in a savings account because like I said, I moved from Boston. So I'm like, I have one more car back home. I'm like, I'll save a little money. I'll get it shipped down here whenever I got time. And then Richard Hart came out and had a video. And he's like, oh, a couple more weeks, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, fuck it. I can wait a few more weeks. I took the money out, just tossed it in there. And I was like, I'll at least it'll be in there for the double. And now it's just going up and up and up. And I'm like, let's fucking go. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, it's been nice. It's been a nice few days. But you gotta see, when I first got in it, I was the same way. I was like looking at it every day, and now I look at it, but like once every couple of days. I might forget about it for 4 or 5 days, then look at it. But initially, like I was checking the Hex chart 10 times a day, man, when I first got in. But
It's still
Only
fun.
10?
It's a ride.
Yeah, yeah.
Regardless, I'm in for the long run. I'm not
Yeah.
taking anything out. I just keep putting more money in. I've never sold anything. Like I said, I'm new to crypto altogether. So like, I'm glad that this is the first project that I really invested in. So
yeah, that's great. I'm new as well. I got into crypto, I think March of last year, and I found Hex in July. So, ooh, that's nice.
This the card I got from Motley when I was at the Freddie Quotes penthouse party.
Yeah, that's
let's
nice.
go, baby.
Just scan them, take you right to the website. Got a little weight to
So-
it too, like it's a real.
Is it metal?
He was
Looks
just giving
nice.
them out.
Yeah, this is a metal
Damn,
little joint. Oh, you can't hear that.
cut the coke with it. It's nice.
Cut something else. It ain't coke though. Nah,
Weed.
he was just giving.
Hey, I'm in Miami,
I
so.
think he only had a handful, and he did give one to me. We had a very nice conversation. So he
A
slid
handful
one
of
over
what?
my way.
What did he hand to you? Handful of what?
No, he had a handful.
Oh,
These.
cards. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thought it was drugs. I'm just kidding.
Just
But,
reach into a bag. Like, here you go. This is for you.
The party wasn't
Open your
that
hands.
wild,
It's
okay?
like, I heard you
Yeah.
smoke. Here you go. Here's an ounce. Go have fun. Enjoy.
Oh yeah.
That's how
I
my
mean, that's
party
what the
would be.
crazy investors dudes was doing back in the 80s and stuff, right? Wasn't that their vibe?
I guess so. I mean, I wasn't around, but let me pull this up. So
You weren't around the 80s, bro? So you're younger than me.
yeah, I mean, I was born 80, 89, another docs, but yeah.
Hey, there you go. So we're about the same age then.
Yeah. But yeah, we got what, over almost six hex per t-shirt the last few days. We 3
Saturday
days
was
ago,
a
we got
nice Saturday.
7.9. Yeah, I would say on average it's about 6.23 last week. It's nice. Let's see what else. The t-shirt price went up. Obviously, we've been pumping $3,300 for a t-shirt, but yeah, I mean, you could get, I think, a third of that. So let me see, a third of 33. What is it, 11? So for about 1,100, yeah, you can get a t-shirt if you stay here longer than 10 years.
Real quick, I just want people to notice how back in March 21st, so what's that, literally 7 days ago, a t-shirt was worth about $2,500. Now it's worth roughly $3,400. Do with that
I'm
information
glad I got
as
it
you
when I
want.
did.
Yeah, I mean, it's crypto. It moves fast.
People need to understand how fast this can move, though. Sometimes, like, they need to be told
Bro,
that.
when I first started following people that were into Hex on Twitter, it was during the pump, and they kept posting like the staker app, millions of dollars, and I like tweeted at some of them like, I'm like, is this real? Like, some guy put like, I invested $4,000 and now he's showing me 5 point something million, and I was like, is this fucking real? Like, he's like, yeah, man. Like, I didn't believe it. I was like, there's no way these guys are like scamming or he's lying. Like, how is that
Somebody's
possible?
lying.
Like, I mean, I was
every time I
investing
try
in
to onboard
stocks
someone, they're
before,
like, "Yo,
you know?
this
Like,
seems fucking too good to be true." I'm like, "It is. Better get in now."
That's the thing. It is too good to be true. And Richard Hart even said it at the documentary trailer teaser. Like, most cases, you are right. It is too good to be true. But in this case, you will be wrong if you don't get into this. Most cases, you are right, though.
Well, like I said, my boy could try to get me into Bitcoin back in 2013 or so. Like, it was maybe in 2012, and I was like, "Nah, dude, this is a fucking scam, bro."
Imagine you just put
once I
$100
found
into that and
Hex,
just
I was
left
like,
it.
"This is the same fucking shit, but better." And then I started learning more and more, and then they were like, "Oh, Pulse Chain, PulseX," da, da, da. And I was like, "I'm sacking for PulseX." I missed Pulse Chain, but I was like, "I'm sacking for PulseX."
you didn't miss anything. You just missed you're still early, man. We're all still early. You can get it
I
day
just mean
one.
I missed the
No,
sacrifice.
I know.
For
I'm just
Pulse
saying.
Chain.
Don't stress about it.
Nah,
We'll be good.
Yeah, it'll come down. You know, it always does. 90% of cryptos that launch drop severely, so I'll wait for the dip. Like Richard Hart says, buy the dip.
So, Rolling, when Pulse and PulseX release, when do you think the first dip is going to happen, and how much of a dip do you think?
I think
just your
right
opinion, top of your head. You ain't got to do no hard numbers, just whatever you're feeling.
I think right off rip, it'll probably dip immediately, and then it's gonna rise like crazy, and then I think it's gonna dip again because people are gonna see that 2-3x and then try to bounce. So I think it'll probably dip as soon as it launches. People are gonna take their initial profits, and then like the big guys that have a lot of money into it, and it'll dip right away, come back up a little bit, dip again, and once it dips the second time is probably when I'll buy. Maybe like I'd say 3 weeks to a month, maybe a month and a half. You'll probably see a real good dip. I don't think it's gonna dip below SAC values, but I think it'll dip pretty good, and I think that's what I'm gonna try to get in as much as I can. But I'm not gonna sell any of my Pulse export. I'm not gonna try to get into that swap, those
the ratio
48-hour
swap before the bridge.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that, but you know, I'll throw in some dry powder. I think you know, maybe a month after. We'll see what happens, but you know, if it goes wherever it launches at, and then a couple weeks later, I think you'll get a good idea, and then about a month later, you'll probably be in a good buying situation. I mean, either way, even if it doesn't dip, it just keeps going up the whole time, which I doubt. I think it'll still be worth it, but I don't think that it's going to happen. I think it's going to probably dip because 90% of cryptos at launch, I would say 99% of cryptos at launch, right after launch, they dip.
Okay.
We'll see.
That's fair.
And like I said, I'm new to crypto. That's just from the research that I've done. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I whenever I get into something, I get deep and I start, you know, learning all types of shit. I get to the point where I'm just like eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff. You know what I mean? Like I was into cars before, same thing. Like I found a car I liked and I just started diving deep into like the rabbit hole of like, you know, the history of it and XYZ just because I think that stuff's cool. So like I got into crypto and I'm like, I'm going to dive into this and see what's up. And all the history of every coin that's come out, you know, it comes out, launches, shortly after it has a dip, and then it just goes nuts, and then it dips again. So I think that second, like, serious dip is when I'm going to try to, you know, really get into Pulse Chain. Because, like I said, I got a decent bag for PulseX, but Pulse Chain, I got nothing.
You want to get your post chain
We'll
back
see.
together.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pulse Chain. That's what I'm talking about.
So
You heard about
you get about 3 weeks to a month. You're waiting for that
Yeah, I
second
think that's
major
when you
dip,
see.
and that's when you're gonna start doing the DCA and put your
Oh, of
dry
course.
powder in the Pulse.
Yep.
So for you, because you got your sacrifice for Pulse X, you're chilling with your Pulse X bag. For yourself.
I'm not selling any of it for at least a few years. I think the first couple of years you'll see Pulse X.
Are you
just
buying
rocket
any
it.
more Pulse X?
What was that?
Are you buying any more Pulse X if it goes through a second dip? Or are you focusing on Pulse?
I think I'm going to focus on Pulse Chain, but I'm definitely going to keep buying Hex whenever I can. I like to. I'm a value guy, so like if it's down, like when it was going down, everyone's like, "Oh, Hex is down," blah blah blah. You know, poor me crying. I'm like, let it go down. If it goes down to 5 cents, I'm buying more. You know, so like, I was not disappointed with the dip, and then like I said, I had like little extra money, so I was like, should I wait till 10 cents or should I just get it now? I got it when I got it, and it just started going up from there. So like, thank God I didn't wait for 10 cents, but whatever. I would have bought it probably about what I got it anyway if it didn't go to 10 cents, but it didn't. But like I said, I'm not like I'm good. I'm not, it's tough for me to like, I'm not trying to like, be like I got money type of guy, because I don't, but like in the grand scheme of life, like I'm all right. I got my bills covered. I'm chilling. So like I'm gonna put as much as I can once Pulse Chain launches and I get that dip. I'm gonna just keep throwing a little here and there, and until it starts going to the moon, which I think it's going to eventually. But I don't think I'm gonna buy any more Pulse X. I have a good bag of Pulse X. I'm happy with it, because if it goes up to how I think it's going to be, because I think Pulse Chain is the move in the long term, but I think Pulse X is the move in the short term. So I don't want to I'm good with what I got for Pulse X. So I think I'm just going to sit on what I got. I'll probably put a little in a liquidity pool, hang out, see what happens. But my focus right now is definitely more Hex and more Pulse Chain, for sure.
Awesome. Thank you.
It's not a bad strategy as long as you can accumulate coins. That's the way it should be. Just keep buying. Keep buying. That's what Hex Orca told me. Just keep buying that shit.
I mean, if you're going to listen to anybody, man, Hex Orca is a G. He's already made money, and he's going to continue to make more money. So if you're listening to Hex Orca, you're not in a bad situation.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Hex Orca, man. Holding it down for us.
Let's see what Dot's saying. It's too valuable to dump, but there's always dummies. What I sack for looks to be 4 zeros and a 6, but a lovely multiplier. I believe we see 2025. Wow.
I might
So
try
that's
to
I
throw-
think it was this a 12x, 2 zeros, right? Because 3 zeros and a 1 would be 30 to 40x will be child's play.
People gonna dump that though. That's the crazy part. People gonna dump that thinking they made all these crazy gains. And we can't get mad at them because maybe some of them never saw a freaking 30x on whatever money they put in. And that is life changing money for some
I've
folks.
never seen a 30x. Just so
Me
you know.
neither have I.
But I
And
will.
I don't have to put my computer away
I will.
once this thing launched. I'm not gonna be able to look at this stuff. Cause I know I'm gonna wreck myself.
The more see, I have a big Pulse X bag, so I was gonna sell some of that initially for Pulse Chain, but the more I think about it and the more I talk to people, I'm just gonna hold on to that and use some dry powder to buy Pulse Chain.
Honestly, man, keep that shit. And if anything, you stake your Pulse X, you get that reward token. Sell the reward token for Pulse if you wanted to. We got options.
See, you gotta wait a long time. I want to get in early. That's if I'm gonna stake it and then use some of that powder, I'm gonna wait 3-4 months to buy a little more. I'm not gonna do that.
True, you're right
But,
on that. I didn't
I'll
think
use
about
some
that
Hedron.
part.
I'm thinking I'll use a little Hedron, a little whatever. I might after the bridge. I'm probably gonna move some of my EHEX that's liquid. That will be liquid in like 60 days. To buy some Pulse Chain with that. That's my strategy, and then I'm gonna stake everything Pulse X, stake it, delegate the Pulse coin, and just fucking chill. Buy more. Spread. Another thing I'm doing is I'm making more wallets and just spreading my money out in multiple wallets, and just to be a little safer on that aspect, I guess. But I'm chilling.
So let me ask you guys real quick.
That's-
wait.
Talking about
Go ahead.
Hedron. Do you guys think that you would buy Hedron at market value, or are you only claiming and that's it?
I will buy some at market value if I see a significant enough of a dip for me. But in reality, 80% of my crypto move with Hedron will be just claiming and minting when I need it. Because I've already got a bag
I don't mean
that itself. Go ahead.
I don't mean to dox you, but like you got several stakes that you're claiming, or what? Like, did you just get in, or how you doing it?
I have several stakes that I am claiming. I actually just claimed some more Hedron before I got on here, to be honest. And it didn't cost me much in fees. I actually found some Ethereum like last week. I found like $80 worth of Ethereum on some random wallet that I totally forgot about. So I just used that to claim all my Hedron. And it gets you more every day. So I really don't need to do much else. And in honesty, I have a lot of long stakes, like 10 years, 15 years. So I claim for all of those at first. Like I focus on those first. So for me, I'm just getting more and more and more without even thinking about it. But if I see a nice price, yeah, I'm gonna put a couple of dollars into it. Why not?
Yeah, I mean right now.
Yeah, I mostly claim as well.
Yeah,
But I bought it twice.
probably cash.
Another good strategy,
Honestly,
instead of buying the Hedron, you could buy Hex, stake it 555, and just claim it.
Can you hear him? Is he wrecked for you, or is it just?
it was like a lot of static, but I think it
Me?
got better.
Who, me?
Nah, rolling.
Oh, okay.
We can't hear you now. Real quick, that's what I did too. Like when I was still iffy about it, I literally put $20 in the Hedron, got like a 2 million, whatever, and then next thing I know, it's like at like $45, something like that. So like, why not? Like, if you got a little $20, why not get a couple million Hedron with it? If the gas is good enough for you.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just want to buy shit. So I had a little
You
bit
gotta
of
be
money
doing
in my
something.
paycheck.
You gotta be
I
doing
just feel
something.
like if I buy Hex for like $125, I just feel like it's I'm probably wrong here, but I feel like it's pointless. As far as if I buy Hedron for $125, I think in my head I think it's more like a moonshot play, but probably completely wrong. It's probably the wrong move. I should have just bought $150 worth of with the Hex and just staked it for 5555 and then just claimed it with the multiplier bonus. But we'll see what happens.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
if you're still holding it for 2+ years, kind of doesn't really matter. But yeah, if you want to go for X's to X's, percent to percentage, probably Hex will perform better. But a 5,000x compared to a 10,000x, I think you'll still be happy with the 5,000x. Dan, either way.
Oh, I mean, hopefully. I mean, I don't know if it'll do that much, but we'll see. I think it'll pop more. Hedron will be more valuable on the pulse chain. So
I could definitely see that
just
happening.
excited for
Hedron's
that.
actually getting a lot of love on the post chain. Let me pull up the test net for it real quick. Tell you how much
I don't know
Hedron is
what,
worth
I don't
on
know
here.
if it's me or what, but y'all are both wrecked right now. It's so staticky.
I can actually
Yeah,
hear Dan
I think
pretty
it's on
good.
your end. Yeah, I hear you good as well, Tap.
Testing. How about now, Roland?
You can hear me all right?
We got you.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just don't want your stream to sound like shit. So I'm just trying to let you know. You know what I mean?
It's all
Okay.
good.
No worries.
So real quick, Hedron on testnet is worth 0.40 then 38. And actual Hedron is worth 5 zeros and 307. So, quote unquote, Hedron's worth more on Pulse as of now. And there's a lot of nice little pools Hedron actually has set up already that I thought was kind of cool.
Do either of you guys know how to, or if it's even possible to stake from a trust wallet?
That I don't know.
All right.
I've seen people post stuff about it though, so go on Twitter and ask some Mexicans about it. Somebody's done something on that. I know I see someone talk about it before.
Yeah, if you go in the Hex to Learn space, you could just go and ask them. They'll know. They're pros.
He knows everything.
Yeah, and there's other people in there. Hey, it's good. He's helping us out, teaching us here and there. So the space is. Do you guys know any other platform that you can? Let's say you're onboarding someone that you can send them to. That's easier for them to get there, right? So if you send them to a YouTube stream, they have to go watch a YouTube stream that's 2-3 hours long. They can't ask any questions. If you tell them to watch a stream, like, oh, this guy's on tonight, he has to wait till 8 o'clock or whenever that show's on. If you send them to Telegram, they got to download. Most people don't have Telegram. They got to download that. It's more, you can get hacked, right? You got to set up your settings with security and all that. And then you go to the chats, it's like 60,000 people. You're going to get scammers trying to hack you. But with the Twitter spaces, if you got a Twitter account and you follow me, or I send you the link, right? You can go in there and ask any question. And it's mostly, this guy's been on like 24/7. So it's like all times of the day, you could just go and get a one-on-one, not a lesson, whatever you want to know about crypto. It's not even Hex related. It could be crypto. It could be security. I mean, they do everything.
Security,
VPN.
finances, taxes, how to keep your mental right. I've heard people talk about, depression and all that type of stuff, like how to deal with it. It ain't like you said, it ain't just crypto, it ain't just Hex, it ain't just Pulse or Pulse X. Regular people talk about regular stuff. What's regular to us, at least.
Yo, honestly,
mean-
guys, I don't know if you are hearing what I'm hearing. If you're not, then continue. But if you are, this stream is going to be awful if you guys can't hear the static that's coming through. It's very.
I think we're good
It's
because I would hear it too if it was bad. But
Is it just me?
I think it's just you. I hope so.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
actually
okay,
do
that's
hear
fine.
the static. It's not too bad, but it is there.
Well, from me or from Roland Zoku?
From rolling.
Yeah, from him I hear a little bit too, but not from us when we're speaking. I mean, I can turn my volume down a bit.
To piggyback off what you're saying, Dan, like what's the easiest place to send somebody? Honestly, Hex.com, the way they upgraded the website, I have no issue sending a bunch of no corners to that website. Now.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can send them the links, but if they have any questions, where do they go?
Right. I get what
Or
you're
some
saying with the
people,
questions.
you know, they might have already gone to the website, or
Then they
you know,
still
they
got
might
questions. They still don't
they
understand.
got questions. They need more persuading. You know, it's a great tool. If you're talking to someone, you could just look. These guys have a 24/7 Twitter. You can go and ask anything, right? So you send them to HexNoob or Hex.com or Hex2Learn.com, whatever onboarding site you want to use. Hex.com is probably the best, but if they do have questions, you could tell them, hey, go to Hex.com. If you got any questions, there's a Twitter space 24/7 customer service, whatever question you need, just go ask those guys. If I can't help you at all the times, right? It's just, I think it's great. I really think it's game changing for sure. And as long as we have someone doing it 24/7, that it's gonna be definitely a game changer in my opinion.
And
We'll
I
see.
love the fact how more and more people are getting involved, like hosting, co-hosting, getting new people in there asking questions. Like last time I was on there a few days ago, they was adamant about getting people they never saw before speak and just have them ask their questions. And there was a bunch of noob questions being asked, but we answered them respectfully and gracefully. And like you said, the more I think about it, the more awesome it really is that you can really have such a one-on-one interaction with so many people with so much different knowledge, wisdom, and experience that it really is the one stop shop. I believe for everybody will be the Twitter Spaces. So I definitely agree with you, Dan. Twitter Spaces is the way to go.
I mean, they got in that Hex2Learn chat, they got the famous, pretty knowledgeable, right? Then they have Hexorca. They have this guy, Mad Hatter. They have a few ladies that are less knowledge, in my opinion. I don't know. But they just 24/7. I mean, these people are there. Jim Rat's in there. He's just co-hosting in the mornings now. When the famous is sleeping.
Yeah.
But
everybody's got their rotational shifts.
yeah, it is kind of is like that. And I've been in there a lot, and 4 or 5 times in the last 2-3 weeks, there was people that have never or just heard of. Even earlier today, I was in there. Someone just heard about Hex, and they went in there and asked a few questions. And then the conversation led from Hex. Hey, have you heard about Pulse Chain? No, he has not. So then it went to Pulse Chain and PulseX. So it's game changing. These guys are so smart. They compete with any streamer, in my opinion, as far as knowledge wise.
Definitely agree. Let me deviate from that a little bit. So we had a no corner come in, ask about Hex. They got the information about Hex. Then we asked them, did they know about Pulse Chain? And I'm pretty sure they went into Pulse Chain, and I'm guessing they went to PulseX, right?
Yeah.
For you're talking to a no corner. They heard a little bit about Hex. You tell them about Hex. Do you think it's information overload to tell them about Pulse and PulseX? Or do you think that you can wait some time, wait till they get settled in with Hex, understand Hex, and then go back to Pulse and PulseX? That's something I've been dealing with. I've been going back and forth with in my head.
Yeah, I agree. It could be information overload, but I think you have to at least mention it, just to let them know that you
This
if you
thing
do
is
get
out
into
there and it's
Hex,
coming.
yeah, and you're gonna get a copy, and you're gonna get a copy soon in the next few months. So if you want to get in, it's a great time to get in now, so you can buy one get one.
Mhm.
But yeah, if you, what I would say is tell them, go into depth about Hex, not too much, like maybe a
Mhm.
minute spiel of what it is and what it does and why we love it, and then go after, if they do have questions about Hex, answer those questions, and then after that, just also be like kind of like a friendly reminder, like we also, the same guy that made Hex is launching a blockchain, and another coin, decentralized
Mhm.
exchange of DEX. But not go into so much detail with the Pulse chain and the Pulse X.
Keep the
As
details
you,
lax. Just kind of give them
yeah,
the
the
overview.
overview: cheaper, faster Ethereum, proof of stake instead of proof of work, and
Right.
decentralized exchange. Highest most liquidity pairs, so it should be lowest fees.
Right.
Things like that.
Now I still got a bunch of those hex cards I got from the conference. Remember I posted my little video while I was giving them out at the concert I was going to? I had that whole stack of little hex cards. I still got a
Yeah,
decent amount left. So honestly, if when I be talking to some of these no corners, I'll be telling them about hex, and I'll stop at hex, but I'll give them a card saying, "Hey, check out these other websites too."
yeah. I mean, I think it's good that you need to tell them about everything, at least, like I said, just a little bit. I guess we do have feedback, and it's loud. I
He
mean,
said it
it sounds.
stopped.
And it stopped. Oh, so it could have been Rolling Zoku. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
all good. But yeah, that's something I've been dealing with lately. I've been talking to more no corners, and I've been trying to figure out like, do I tell them about Pulse? Do I tell them about Pulse X? So I even mention this to them because their brain is already rattled by me telling them, "Oh, you could probably get 30% APR, APY." You know what? They,
Yeah, it's
Roland,
hard to believe.
real quick, Roland. I don't know if you can hear me, but my question is: you're talking to a no corner. You tell them about Hex. Are you also telling them about Post Chain and Post X? And if you are, how deep are you going to? Oh, damn. Guess he didn't like my question. Oh, he got more cool. Can you hear me, Rolling? No? All right. Forget it. um, what's something else? What's something else going on? Crazy world of crypto, man. Oh, I heard Vitalik is supposed to be launching ETH 2.0 in now 6 months. That's what his team said.
Yeah, I don't think that's true, but yeah, I heard rumblings of that as well.
No,
We'll
I
see.
don't think it's
They're
true
just
either, but
gonna.
that's like the new deadline they gave themselves.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Either way, Pulse Chain is gonna be better, so it's not gonna fix their fees problem. So
It's
that's the
not.
biggest issue, right? So
Richard talked about it with his show of Crypto Face. Is not going to reduce the fees. Is not going to increase the supply so the fees can go down. It's just going to change the proof of work to proof of stake, I believe. They changed that mechanism, and that's it. Which is good. It needs to be changed, but that's all they're doing.
yeah, we'll see. We'll still be better.
I thought that was hilarious though when I heard that. I was like, what? Y'all speeding up software? Okay. Listen, Vitalik, you made Ethereum when you was 19. I'm not saying anything. You know better than me. You made Ethereum when you was 19. I did not do any of that, sir. So best of luck to you and your team.
You saw the trailer for the highest of stakes with RG3 and
with the pirate.
Rakam, what's his name? Rachel. I don't know.
I saw. Yo, who made the?
Someone made like a. You saw the Real Housewives or something? What was it?
What's that? The Bachelor.
The Bachelor. Yeah. I wish I had that one. I have the other clip, the real one. Man, I wish I had that one. That one was hilarious.
That had me dying. Because the way they was walking on the beach and everything, I'm like, yo, this looks just like them trailers too.
Yeah, I'm not
Like,
sure. We
God
can't hear you.
damn. Shout out to the guy who made that. I forgot your name, but you be making a lot of the funny memes and a lot of the funny videos for Hexas Games, and we appreciate you. Shout out to you, sir, ma'am, person.
Yo, I put out a Twitter request. Did you see that one video of the guy and the goat like headbutting each other?
Yeah, the dude was like trying to challenge the goat to
Yeah.
like a head,
He's like,
like
yeah, he's like, come on, whatever. It was so funny.
what was
but
his
we
name? Was
should-
like,
we
come
should
on, Stanley, come on, Stanley.
Yeah.
I'm like, Stanley. That's the I'll name the goat Stanley.
We should put like Richard Hart's face on the goat, and then a Furu on the other dude, or like pole sex versus pole chain. I thought that would be funny, but nobody did it. I don't know. Maybe it's not that funny, but I was laughing thinking about that.
I did see that. That was hilarious. And that got me thinking about the goat being post chain and the dude being Ethereum.
Ethereum, okay, yeah, or that, yeah.
Solana even.
Nah, there's no competition there.
Right, because the dude did put up a bit of a decent fight. He put up
Yeah,
a
he
decent
did.
fight against
Yeah,
that
yeah.
goat.
He
He
did.
put up a decent fight.
I mean, he was jacked though. He was definitely jacked. You saw this guy. Oh, this is old. I don't know. Did I show this last week?
You Ripple, baby!
Ripple! 1,000 freaking X, baby! We're going to the freaking moon, baby! What don't you understand, baby? We're going to the freaking moon, baby! We're going to the
Yeah, that was.
You Ripple, baby!
That had me cracking up last week.
I saw that too. That had me cracking up too. But that's legit how people be. Wait, look. Ex-wife. Yo, no. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh man.
Gave no picks. Damn.
Yeah.
Some other.
There wasn't much this week, man. Last week there was a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
A lot of stuff going on.
Ain't nothing too much going on. There was a senator. I forget her name. She used to talk a little bad about crypto, but now she's been saying, hey, crypto is here to stay, and we're gonna have to figure out a way to adapt to it. Big Pep talked about her in his stream. Shout out to Big Pep. His shows is on Saturdays. I love watching his stuff. He gives a nice recap of the crypto market and the whole market, just his perspective, and I really enjoy his stuff. But yeah, the political people becoming more and more aware of this space. Of course, the federal political government is doing their little BS trying to F us over, but I feel like the state and the local folks, for the most part, wants to be involved in this crypto space. They don't know this space, they don't understand the space, but they understand that they need to be involved, or they should start getting involved. What do you think about that?
Yeah, more government. What was the other government that I think El
The
Salvador,
federal government,
right?
like the White House and all of them.
Yeah,
people,
of course. I mean, that's where the world's going. They're gonna have to get their little cut of the pie, right? But
Did we hear anything else about Phoenix having their own crypto, making their own crypto?
No, but
Phoenix, Arizona?
I heard El Salvador.
Funny guy. That's me.
I heard El Salvador is building a Bitcoin city. You hear
They was
that?
been trying to do that though, right?
Yeah.
Did they get to
I don't know.
Does
I
Duval
just
do
it was
all
on the
that?
news this week. I guess they won't tax no taxes and everything, and you'll just use Bitcoin. But we'll see.
That's
Also, I
gonna be an
heard.
issue for the civilians, but let's see how that goes, man. Let's just see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't. Someone made a funny joke about it. They're like they invested everything in like a VCR. Bitcoin's so outdated. It's like
You know,
from
honestly,
now on, we'll all use VCRs.
any NES cartridges for the original Nintendo, those things are worth money. Go to yard sales and buy those. It's worth it.
Oh Lord. I did see the dude who owns Binance was actually talking to the president of El Salvador. They had a
CZ,
meeting,
yeah. Okay.
whatever that guy's name is.
CZ, yeah. I think CZ is the shortcut. But I don't know his full name.
Yep, that dude.
And then
That's the
another,
one.
I saw Russia was gonna start accepting Bitcoin to for their oil, right?
I doubt that.
that.
I doubt that
Yeah,
was
I
going to
doubt
happen.
that too. But
Hey, not a bad idea. If I
Not
was
a bad
Russia, I
idea,
would
but
do
I
it.
doubt they're going to do it.
Especially
I
with
could have some
the
X on that one.
pump that's going on with Bitcoin and Ethereum right now, man. They're like every cryptocurrency is going off the charts right now. It's insane.
yeah,
So
we'll see.
I was talking to my coworkers about that, like how everything in the market's kind of been going up, and they said, "Oh, well, thanks to Will Smith,
Yeah, the
the
slap.
slap that got us to the green."
Yeah,
So the slap heard across the world.
Not across
Exactly.
the world.
so funny.
We had way too many jokes about that at work, man. Oh my goodness. And my coworker, he's like in his 70s and 80s. He doesn't even know about Will Smith and Jada all like that, so he doesn't even know about the backstory. So I had to explain that to him.
Man, my coworker's in his late 60s and he's all into crypto. He's got all types of Dogecoin and everything. I'm like, what are you doing? Hey,
shit.
listen, at least you'll get a copy.
Yes.
At least it's gonna be. I'm like, I'm trying to tell him about posting. He's like, nah. I'm like, listen, you get a copy. I'll tell you when it comes out. Don't worry. He's like, all right.
Whether you like it or not, yeah.
Yeah.
His money's on a wallet, right? He owns his own wallet, right? It's not on the
Yeah.
exchange.
He's actually got a hardware wallet. I couldn't believe it.
Oh
I was
wow.
like, Jesus Christ, that's what's up, brother.
Dude,
he's cool.
serious. Good for him.
Old cat from Compton. He said he went to high school with Nipsey Hussle. I was like,
Okay.
that's what's up, bruh. Tell me
Okay.
about him. He was like, you don't want to know about him. Everybody, all my friends in my friend circle are dead. And I was like, I don't know about that life. I'm sorry. I wish I could relate to you.
Like, okay, so how about this weather?
I'm like, yeah, you're an OG. Bet. I feel you.
It's windy out there, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, speaking of freaking OGs, I don't know if we can even talk about this. There's a particular Crip gang rapper named Crip Mac. I posted a couple of his videos. There, you
Yo.
know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm dying to know though because I'm very in tune with my inner city culture. But I would like to know who makes the song that's what the hell is his name? Jim Rat's opening his intro music. Who makes it? Do you guys know who makes that song?
Yeah. 1 second.
It's fire.
I have that
It's
on repeat.
honestly fire. I
That's
was
the
like,
hardest
this is-
sex song, yeah.
This song's actually gangster. I fuck with it.
Let me find it. I'll let you know.
I'm
1
not
second.
sure what song you're talking about. I haven't watched his streams in a minute, to be honest, so I'm a little out of the loop on this.
That's all right. You gotta hop on that. His shit's so fucking good, man. It's like so entertaining.
It's so many hex streamers, bro. It's so many hex streamers.
I know. Facts.
And I was used to sitting in Will's only
Can you hear it?
4 to 5 hour videos.
Yo, facts, bro. Tap, listen to this.
But my
Can you hear it or no? Should I
I
play
can
it?
hear it. I can hear it. Play it out.
By my heads from the fucking start. Sacrificing all this bread like I'm Richard Hart. Got paid on big payday and I had a hairy start. Now I'm checking on my pulse just to check my heart. By my heads from the fucking start. Sacrificing all this bread like I'm Richard Hart.
Send me the link,
Got
bro.
paid
I'll
on big
fuck with
payday
this.
and I had a hairy start.
I got you right now.
Yeah, that sounds gangster. Yeah, send that to me, bro.
I gotta play
I
this. In the car
asked
in
him,
the
he,
morning
he
when I'm
didn't even
driving to work.
fucking respond. And I have him in my Instagram bio, and he was like, "Yo, thanks for the fucking shout out, bro. Like you're a real one, XYZ, whatever." And I was like, "Yo, who makes this song?" And he ghosted me. I was like, "So,
You probably got
hello?"
a DM for my hot chick.
Yeah, facts. I'm gonna get my girl to DM him. He'll DM real quick.
Right.
He'll be like, "Yeah." He'll delete it real quick too, because he got a girl.
Yeah, I don't know the
We
artist
got
name,
some-
but it's on Richard's YouTube channel. I just sent you the link. All right,
Alright,
tagged you guys in it.
Yeah, 'cause there's a dude that made beats that was in Twitter Spaces, and I was like, "Bro, let's make a Hex like anthem." And he was like, "All right, yeah, bet." And then, like 2 weeks later, I started hearing that song everywhere, and I was like, "This is fucking way better than I could have done. This is mint, bro. Facts. This is fire."
Freddie Quotes is coming out with a new song soon. I got to hear the sneak peek preview of it, whatever. It's hot. Keep a lookout for Freddie Quotes' new joint.
Who the hell is Freddie Quotes? Do I know? Is he famous? Why do I not know him? I feel like I should. I feel like you said it like I should know him, and I don't.
You ever watch a show on a Hex stream called Steak and Bake by any chance?
No, but the NASCAR driver said that in his interview, and I was like, "Let's go, my man."
Yeah.
I thought it was
basically
a
goes to
reference
Hex
to-
streamers. They
Yeah,
get high on stream, talk about Hex. Like, it's literally meant for like the Hex stoners, literally. And he's like the
Okay.
leader of that group.
That's what's
Did you
up.
watch the music video with the
He sounds
the
like the
coffins?
crypto Eminem.
I mean,
He sounds like Eminem for sure. But yeah, he has a few songs.
you
I
see
think
the
it's first
song
one.
to hear it out.
when they was in the funeral home with the casket?
Have
Yeah,
I
so-
heard
for
it?
it.
Yeah, I've heard that one. I've heard all of them.
A Weekend at Bernie's? What are you talking about? What are we talking about
No,
here?
one of Freddie Quotes is I think his last song that he made. They all a bunch of Hexicans got together and they did the music video, and they were in a funeral home and like dancing on a casket and stuff like that. It was
Dancing on a
like,
casket? That sounds terrible. What the
it
fuck?
was like the whole song was about killing the Furus or something like that.
Oh, true. That's what's up, though. I can get behind that type of shit.
Eulogy.
Hexicans are classic, bro.
Eulogy. That's what it's called. Furu.
Oh,
Eulogy.
eulogy. All right, true. I'm gonna look that up.
I don't know any real rap.
It's on
I
YouTube?
like Freddie Quotes, FREDDIE, I believe.
Yep, you got it. Then quotes.
I like what's his name? What's that one guy?
Thoughts, what's the status on getting those artists to talk about Hex, man? I know
Little
you trying to
Uzi
get in
Vert.
touch with them. You trying to get in touch with the OG rappers, freaking Freddie Gibbs, Benny the Butcher. Next thing you know, we're gonna have freaking Dave East.
Yeah, I'm
Who are
sorry.
those guys?
I don't mean to
Are
interrupt
those
you guys.
real? Are those real
What's it about?
rappers?
No, those are real legit rappers. They're like one of the like real rappers, lyricists, storytelling, like legit taking it back to the roots type rappers who's very good today. Look them up if you ever get a chance. Look up those names. Freddie Gibbs, Benny the Butcher, very good artists. It's the Butcher coming.
What was the dude's
I only
name that made
listen
that
to
song?
Uzi Vert, man.
I'm trying to
I
look it
don't
up
have
right
time
now.
for these guys. Freddie Cole, you want me to send you here? I'll put it in the chat.
Freddie what?
Quotes.
Freddie Quotes.
FREDQ. Yeah, but it takes me to his. Oh, here. The Furu's Eulogy. This is the one we're referencing.
Freddie Quotes. I got him on YouTube, but I'm trying to find this song. He got all types of crazy
I put it in the
shit.
chat. I put the song we're referencing in the chat, the Furu's Eulogy. But I don't think that's his best one in my opinion. What's the other one called? Do you know, Tat?
The Hex Anthem.
That's what it is. Mexican Anthem, yeah.
Fire.
No, he's actually pretty good. Probably. Let me see if this is it. Yeah. Called it a scam. Nobody really cares. Yeah, the second one's I think better. But yeah, they're both not bad. Shout out to Little Uzi Vert, best rapper alive.
That's a bold statement.
Just kidding.
Coming from a dude who's from Philly, that's a bold ass statement.
Das Child's favorite rapper.
5 best rappers alive. Dylon, 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 then Dylon. Tap knows what I'm talking about.
Fucking dialogue. Well, yeah. What was the other shit? Drawing blanks. Drawing mad blanks right now. Anything else going on that y'all want to discuss? You want to pick each other brains about?
Nah, nothing else really. I'm looking at the hex price. We're down to 15.6 cents. I think we're at 16 cents earlier.
Yeah, we had a nice little pump the last few days, man. Do you think the pump's still gonna keep going, or you think this is gonna be we're gonna drop it back down to like 14, 13 cents?
I think we're going up from here, but I'm gonna listen to Hex Orca and he thinks it's a fake pump, but I think we're gonna pump. I don't see why we won't with Mainnet coming out.
Ooh.
And you know, the liquidity, a bunch of liquidity was removed from like in the Uniswap pair, so that make it easier for the price to go up.
Liquidity is down to 147 million for Hex. So
we in a cult just call us Hexicans. Hey.
I told you. I put him on. Put him on a Freddie Quotes.
Yeah, they're doing nice, man.
I'm good for a verse. I can't make a whole song, and I can't make beats. But
I agree with Hex Orca. I think it's a fake pump. I think we're going to retest 14 cents.
Five, a couple trillion shares.
Well, no, if we're gonna retest, you think we're gonna go to like 10 cents?
Not
Back
down to 10 cents,
no?
man.
Yeah, well,
we might touch 12 cents. We might touch 12. And that's gonna be for like maybe a couple hours, not even.
We'll see. We just never know. Whoever wants to sell, you know, some guy just wakes up, he's like, I'm selling my Hex today, and then you know, you just can't really predict it.
You right on that, but I think these sellers are tired. I think the sellers are tired.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. How much more selling can they do?
It's been like how many months of
months,
selling
man.
now?
Months. I mean,
1,
Post Chain
2,
Sack
3,
started
4,
in
5, like almost 6 months of selling, man.
Yeah.
Half a year of selling.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a ride so far. I saw Hexer go from 5 cents when I got in to all the way to 56, then back down to 10. No, back down to I think it was like, was it 10 or 13 or so? I think, and then it pumped to 35, and then back down to 10.
Man, when it was pumping, when it pumped up to like 30 cents. I was at freaking Hershey Park with my girlfriend.
In
I'm looking
Pennsylvania.
at my phone
I've been there.
every 30 minutes. My volume's going up by like another 20-30% every hour or so. I thought
Yeah,
that was
I
never
feel you,
going to
yeah.
end.
Yeah, that's when I was looking at my Staker app all the time too. Just
Yes.
oh my
That
god,
don't stay
I'm
open.
gonna be rich in a few weeks.
Go, big, get whatever you want, man. I'm gonna be able to pay it back in a couple months.
But yeah, now we're chilling, waiting for the pump.
Mad chilling, having ramen and McDonald's. I'm lying. I just had a seafood boil this past Friday.
Yeah, I've been eating good too.
I've been taking it slow, man.
Everybody's making fun of me for your headset.
Eating your fruits.
Eating mad fruit, man. Staying healthy, man. Grapefruit,
Yeah.
kiwi, orange, blood orange, pears.
I gotta start working out. This is the fattest I've ever been in my life. I'm supposed to be like 50 pounds less
And
than I am now.
you gotta get on Jim Rat's channel, bro. They're so motivating.
Yeah, I've been
they gonna
watching
keep
them.
you.
Crazy.
They gonna keep you healthy on there. The way they be motivating each other, goddamn.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. They talk
Yeah.
about Hex for like 15 minutes, and all of a sudden they're just flexing biceps, and I'm like, I haven't been at a gym since high school. Holy, I gotta get out and do something. Jesus, these dudes are fucking killing me.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why I don't watch Jim Rat Crypto too much. He keeps flexing, making me feel bad.
They have good people on though. It's
No, they
it's
do.
solid
Like, he be
knowledge.
having
Like,
like the all stars on there. He had
yeah. Famous is on all the time.
He got
Orca-
Will's only on there multiple times.
Orca's on all the time. Will's only's on all the time. Yeah, hell yeah. They got good characters on. They're always dropping good knowledge for sure.
Yeah, they're noobs like just like us trying to learn. What's his name? Smolt? What's his name? His co-host? Sam Smolt, I think. Yeah, Sam.
His trainer. That's who you
Yeah,
talking about?
the co-host
Yeah.
trainer. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
They ask good questions, and I mean, Sam, he looks like he's picking up everything up so quick. Like,
Bro, honestly, Sam's crazy. Sam like blows me away. He showed up after Jim Rat started on his live thing, and he started showing up on his channel, and I was like, damn, this dude is like actually a smart ass dude. Like, he asks all the right questions. He's always like, like, he doesn't know that much, but he's digging at people that are like vets in the game, and he's like grilling them with like these hard questions. I'm like, relax, Sam. Like, damn, bro. Like, he's asking all these questions. I'm like, shit. Like, you're asking all the right questions. I love it. Their channel, bro. They're so good.
yeah, they're good. I like it too. I've been watching them as much as I can while I'm at work here and there. I'll turn them on. He's been going hard, man. He's been going every day, like for a while now.
Every day, and it's a long time. Like today, dude, he had like a 5-hour stream. I was like,
God
Yeah.
damn.
relax,
Yeah.
bro. Like, please,
Yeah,
you're making us all look bad. He doesn't have a
did, yeah.
job, so but still, it's like, damn, like he's going in.
Bro, I'm jealous. I wish I could do that. Like I said, I wish I could just do Hex streams.
Jim Rat Crypto, I hope your car gets fixed, man. Someone hit his car in the middle of the damn night. Some wild shit.
I know it.
But he said he jumped out the house and he called them before they drove off. Got the information.
Yeah, he stole their license plate. He said he hit their car and the license plate came off, so he took that shit and ran back. Like, you better get
that's
the
what
fuck back.
happened?
Yeah. He got their license plate, and then he called the police and was like, "This is the license plate. I got it in my hands." Because they took off. They hit his car and took off, and he was like, "Fuck you."
God damn.
Hell yeah. I was like, "Let's go, brother."
Okay.
what's up.
Well, that's what happens when you're fit and healthy. If anything happens, you're ready. You
Yep.
Were you in the stream the other day when he was doing the push-up challenge thing?
no.
I wasn't, but I saw the video afterwards.
Bro, it was so funny. He could not fucking make it through. And then his next stream, the whole time, I'm just like, "Oh, you couldn't make it through the video." Like, I was just roasting him, and he was so heated. because like Sam did it, and Sam made it like 2 minutes and like 40 seconds or something, and then he did it, and he made it almost 3 minutes, and the song ends at like 3.5 minutes or almost 4 minutes. So like they both almost made it, but like the whole time I'm like, yeah, you could have made it longer. Like you're a pussy. That meanwhile, like spaghetti arms over here, I could probably do 10 push-ups and be dead. And he's shredded, like just doing perfect, like holding it the whole time. Comes back up, goes back
Doing the
down.
right push-ups.
Yeah, he was doing it like a military style, and I was like, damn, like I'm roasting him, but then the whole time I'm sitting there like behind the screen, you can't see who the fuck I am. I'm like, I couldn't fucking do that. There's no shot. I get fucking 3 or 4 in and be like, I'm done. I can't. No shot. But like I said, dude, their whole channel is very motivating, and they're very like susceptible to like questions and everything. So like I've been asking them all types of like gym related questions, dude. They're awesome. Sam and him. Once they get other people on and they start like talking about fucking crypto and nonsense, but when they're talking about fitness and it's just Sam and Gym Rat, it's fucking awesome. They got me going, dude. I'm like, God, man, I gotta get fit. It sucks that I'm fucking got COVID weight sitting on me. My girl's looking at me like, damn, you're not the dude that I met.
Well,
My
get
girl's
back
too
in the
good
gym.
for me.
She's gonna take
I
taking extra trips to the Starbucks.
In
I
fact,
don't want too many trips to Starbucks.
dude, Starbucks, fucking fat, all types of shit. My girl eats like her channel is called Snorflex because she looks like she works out, but she just sleeps and fucking eats all day. So she was like, "Oh, Snorflex, like like I look like I work out, but like I don't, whatever, and I just fucking sleep and eat." And she's like, "Dude, she's way too fucking good for me. She's way out of my league. I don't even understand why she even wastes her time with my ass." But I guess I'm funny. I don't fucking know.
Count your blessings. Count your blessings.
Yeah, facts. Facts. She's got like 3 or 4, maybe 5 fucking different Instagrams. She's got like OnlyFans. She fucking streams on Twitch. She does all this shit, and I'm just like, I fucking barely make 60 grand a year. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Why are you even with me? You could easily fucking meet some other fucking homie that makes mad money. Like, what are we doing? And she's like, oh, you're funny. But then I make fun of her and she hates it. So I don't fucking know.
Like you didn't fall in love with a whole comedian. What do you expect?
Facts. I wish I should have like took stand up a little more serious, but I never did. I was like, fuck. That was my calling right there. I went into automotive instead of fucking trying to learn how to like be funny.
Well, it's never too late, man.
Did
Hex,
just
with
one
Hex, they'll give
post.
you your time back.
Wait for post to drop. Give that a couple years. Get your nice little bags. Then you'll be able to do what you want to do.
Yeah, she just bought a little condo for an investment property. I was like, babe, listen, once I make some money on this whole Hex and Pulse Chain bullshit, we're moving someplace that's like real lenient on crypto. We're gonna live there for a couple of years. I was like, I'll give you that. We just bought a house too. I was like, I'll give you the house. You sell your condo. We're gonna fly to fucking wherever the fuck is nice on crypto. We'll pull all my shit out there. We'll live there for like a year or 2, and then we'll bounce back after I already, so I don't have to pay taxes in fucking America. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's difficult. You definitely, that's my plan too, to move somewhere where I don't have to pay I think it's 35%. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, fuck that. That's insane.
Yeah.
I'll move to Thailand, fucking Dubai. I don't give a fuck. Wherever they're gonna be like, nah, you're good. All right, perfect. A couple of years, chill out, and then I'll be back.
I mean, we're starting to get a couple states that's crypto friendly, and I'm pretty sure those particular states don't tax as hard. I'm not 100%. I'm just going off of what hearsay, but we got options. We're gonna have options.
Oh, hopefully, man. Hopefully, my father lives in New Hampshire, and they were threatening the government to not pay their taxes like to the government. They don't have state income tax or like sales tax or anything, but they got, federal taxes.
Yeah.
And they're like the governor or whatever was like, yo, fuck you. We're not paying. Like, if you want to fuck with us, we're not fucking going to even give you your cut. And the government was like, all right, it's like, my bad, sorry. I was like, man, if more states got on board with that and was just like, yo, fuck you to the government, like, what are they gonna fucking do? You know? They're like, we'll
We got
secede
the
from the
power,
fucking
man.
country. We do. We don't. People don't
Yeah.
realize how much of power we actually have. It's crazy.
Yeah,
But
but everyone's
don't wanna
just too
exercise
comfortable,
that.
man.
yeah, I mean, right now, bro, the government and just like everything in general is just like, dude, it hurts my brain. I was so into politics before I got into crypto, and then once I got into crypto, I was like, fuck politics. I don't care. I'm just gonna make enough money to not care about the government no more. You know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
like, fuck it.
Yeah, it's wrong what they're doing, and if you get stuck with it, it's gonna consume your life if you're just hating on them every day. Just gotta
Dude.
realize and fight the battle, I guess upstream, as they say, while you're making money, and change what you can. And hopefully, with the crypto, we can buy our way into the office and put people in power that are like us, right, like-minded.
Shout
Yeah.
out to the Hexicans who's already trying to get some things together so we can have a quote unquote political party where maybe
facts.
they pass certain bills, laws that's more crypto friendly in the future. I've heard of Hexicans putting resources together for that, and they are talking to multiple senators and political figures who do like crypto, and they are getting them into Hex. So hopefully in the future we'll have somebody who sides with us even a little bit.
Who is that? The Discord channel, right? That you're referencing?
Discord Syndicate, yep.
Yeah.
Those guys. Thank you. I was drawing a blank.
Yeah, I hit up Hex Joker and I told him if he wants to do his party bus and all this nonsense. I'm like, dude, I live out here. Like, you want some shit done, dude, let me know. And he was like, oh yeah, get in touch with this guy. And then this guy is like, oh, get in touch with this guy. I'm like, I just want to help, bro. That's like why I got in touch with you. You know what I mean? I was like I just want to do something, like not sit here and just like make money on my own. I want to try to help with like grow the community somehow.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I started the channel. I just want to onboard one person and change their life, right? That's my goal. So we'll do that eventually as we grow.
For sure.
Shit,
So-
even if it's not onboarding that one person, maybe it's just bringing some ease of mind to that no corner out there, or that person who just bought their first $100 worth of head because they still looking at what the fuck am I doing? You're
Yeah.
fine. Look, you're talking to a bunch of people who bought their
I
first
don't-
$100, $1,000 worth of heads. We're fine.
I don't think we're gonna bring anyone ease of mind.
I know, bro.
This is not the show.
You make people laugh.
Uh,
You make people laugh.
You make people question why they invested in the same project I'm in, right? Why, dumbass. But yeah.
I mean, that's the biggest problem, right? Is like, fuck, I don't know about you guys, but for me, everybody thinks everything I say, like when I talk about Hex, is a fucking scam. But like at the end of the day, I know I told you guys a little bit, but like I didn't tell like chat or whoever's listening. It's like my homeboy back in 2012, 2013 was like, bro, you got to get into fucking Bitcoin, da da da. And he's 28 years old, retired, like millions, doesn't ever need to work again because he was like mining Bitcoin. He bought a bunch of shit, and then now he's chilling. And he hits me up very randomly, and he'll just be like, bro, like you missed out on the boat. And I'm like,
Now, does
And then-
this
and then
particular
I see
person know
Mitch-
about Hex?
well, no, dude, he's chilling. He doesn't give a fuck. Like, no, he doesn't
don't
care
care.
about Hex at all. No, he's got so much money, he doesn't care. But then when
Understandable.
I was fucking around on YouTube, and I actually Richard Hart video, and I was like watching it real quick, and I'm like, this is the fucking same shit that I saw that my boy was talking about in fucking Bitcoin, like way back in the day. Like, right, I just graduated high school. I was like ready to fucking go off to fucking college or whatever. And like, my mom hurt her shoulder. So I moved back home to Boston, and I'm like, this is the same shit, but like, this sounds even better than fucking what homie was telling me about. And then I started getting into it, and like, I just sacked for PulseX just because I was like, I can't live my life be sitting here again, like I did with Bitcoin, where I'm like sitting here again, like, damn, I could have threw fucking $1,000 in this and been chilling. But you know, I can be all right with losing $1,000. I just can't fucking not spend that $1,000 and then 8-10 years from now look back and be like, damn, if I spent that $1,000, I would have fucking been a millionaire. What the fuck? Like, why didn't I do that again? Like, I already fucking missed the boat once. You know what I mean? So I was like, I got into like Richard Hart and I started like watching him and I was like, it was funny because my boy sent me a video that said Ben Shapiro wrecks college student with logic, and the wrecks part of it, the YouTube algorithm linked me a video of Richard Hart that said like I think it was like Bitcoin owners get wrecked or some bullshit like that, you know, like you know, if you don't own Hex you get wrecked. So, like the wrecked part like is what linked it, and I actually accidentally clicked on it. So like I accidentally found Hex and I was like, damn dude, like this guy sounds literally like a lot like Bitcoin. And then he started like, I watched a couple other of his videos and I was like, this guy's fucking talking about shit that I remember happening, and now it's like, fuck, like I missed out, dude. And then I'm like, I can't miss out again. So like I just threw a little bit of money, and it was like talking about PulseX or whatever. So I threw a little money at PulseX. I wasn't in on Hex. I wasn't in on PulseChain. So like, you know, it sucked. And then I got into Twitter Spaces, and I'm like starting to learn, and I'm like, damn, dude, like this shit's about to change the world. Like this is crazy. So I literally bought a little bit of Hex just to say that I was a Hexagon, because everybody's talking about Hexagon this, Hexagon that, and I was like, I got Hex.
Technically, you got to stake your Hex to be a Hexagon.
Right. Well, I mean, now I am, but like back, like it was literally only a few months ago, dude. I found out about this shit in January, like late January, or late December, maybe early January, and I didn't fucking sack until like January 10th, maybe, and I think like the 10th was like the last day of the first, like before it went up 5%. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I sacked like literally I was just like, fuck it, I got $400 or $500. I'll throw it in just to see what's going on. Fuck it. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just been a crazy fucking ride. Like since I ever like learned about it, I started getting into the Twitter space, and I met all you guys, and like just learning about all this shit. It's just so crazy, dude. It's so cool. Like it's such a ride. It's such a rush, honestly. I appreciate all you guys for doing what you do. You know what I mean? Like it's just awesome.
Appreciate that. Appreciate you telling your story. It's very interesting. Your first exposure to the Richard Hart ecosystem was technically PulseX for you.
It was, but it wasn't just my first exposure to Richard Hart ecosystem. It was my first exposure outside of my homie telling me to buy crypto back in 2012. I mean, Bitcoin back in 2012. It was I've never owned a crypto before, ever. Like I literally just like found Hex, and I was like, all right, I got to make a fucking MetaMask. I got to do this. I got to do that. And I was like learning everything on the fly. Like I said, like y'all are like awesome, because it's like the alpha I was learning was like way over my head. They're like, you know, DeFi and MMA or AMM. I'm sorry, AMM and like all this crazy shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck does this mean? I'm like, they're talking. I'm like Googling shit. I'm like, fuck, I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm trying to figure everything out. So then when homie was like, yo, you should come on the podcast. You know, we're just a bunch of noobs. I was like, that's what's up, because that's what got me in, was people that, not noobs, but people that were like willing to talk to me, because I'm getting into YouTube channels and all this crazy shit, and they're like, you know, you don't know anything. Like you don't know, like you don't have a wallet, you don't have a hardware wallet, you don't have this, you don't know what fucking DeFi means. I'm like, no, like literally of this year, I didn't know what any of that shit meant. So I'm like literally just diving in, like learning as much as I can. So like when homie was like, yo, you know, this is all just like noob shit, I was like, oh, that's dope. Like, I think you'll reach a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like, I think you both right here, these two, they're going to fucking teach y'all what you got to learn, because they're learning it at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So,
and we're going to teach you.
I just congratulate y'all.
I appreciate it. And we're going to teach you what we feel like you need to know. We ain't going to go all in the details on the crazy, all technical aspect. At the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people don't even need to know about that.
You're right, but I do like that because I'm a knowledge guy, and like I went through
Yeah.
high school, or well, middle school, and I was like kind of kept back, and I went to this like alternative school that didn't fucking really teach you anything. And I went to high school, and I was like kept back with like a private tutor and all this nonsense. And I think that I was like a late bloomer as far as like education goes, and I think that I would have done a lot better if I just went to regular public schools, but I was in a private school and I learned a lot of dope shit. Don't get me wrong. Like I can like use a sawzall and fucking ride a unicycle and like sew and all this, like cook. I can do all this crazy shit that most people can't do that they don't teach you in regular schools. But then at the same time, it's like, you know, I look back and I'm like, damn, like if I just went to regular schools, I'd probably be a really smart dude. But it taught me how to learn because like I was real dumb. Like they put me in special needs classes and all this shit, and I was like, they thought I was like retarded, and I was like, I'm not retarded. I just learn different. Like so,
Yeah.
like with learning, like meeting all y'all and like learning shit with you guys, it's like my brain is just a fucking sponge now. Like I know how to learn. I know how to deal with my anxiety and my like, you know, being in classroom, like all this like books and like reading and writing, and like, dude, that's not for me. But I can build you what the fuck ever you want, you know. Like I'm very creative and I'm a smart guy, but like people like you guys talk about shit, and I'm just absorbing. Like I love it. I love learning all this shit, but I didn't know how to learn when I was a kid. So now that I'm like in my don't get sorry, but my 30s, almost mid 30s, like relax, everybody.
He's 30.
Yeah, I'm 33, but like, you know, now that I'm fucking in my 30s, like I finally learned how to learn, and like if I could like take everything I know now and go back to freshman year, I'd be a fucking genius. Like I love learning, I just learn different, so it's hard, you know what I mean? Like I said, like all these like Twitter Spaces and YouTube videos and all this nonsense. Like that's how I learn. I learn visually. I gotta see what you're doing. I gotta like understand you as a person. So like that's the type of shit that I fuck with. So it's just super cool because like you guys like in this type of space, I'm just like, damn, like y'all know some shit that I fucking don't. Like, and it's so awesome to like learn and grow together. And I don't know. Sorry to get like fucking corny, but like I just love it.
No
Man.
worries.
It's awesome.
I mean, bro,
No,
I
it's
was
all
in,
good.
It's awesome.
we were
It's
both.
awesome.
For me personally, I was in your boat a few months back. I was just learning, trying to figure out what Hex is, trying to figure out everything. Because like I said, I just got into crypto less than a year ago. So, but because of the community, they're so helpful, and I would have never streamed unless just watching other streams, and they're pushing you to do it. They're like, oh, it's easy, just turn it on and go, right? And it's been, you know, we're not good. Like I'm still learning how to talk, how to say stuff. I was, you know, but I'm getting better, I think, right, at communicating my point. And as long as
awesome.
you know you're getting better every day, that's what matters, really. Just a little bit better every day, learn a little more.
Yeah, dude, the more you do it, the better you get. Like my buddy back when I was a kid, he had a YouTube channel, and I was just helping him with content because I'm a car guy, and he had a car channel. So I'm like trying to like, oh, come here and I'll show you how to do X, Y, Z, whatever. And like I was like the first few videos, bro, I was so uncomfortable. You could tell that I was not cool with being in front of a camera, but I was doing my best, you know, and like I got better and better. And now I'm to the point where like I just don't give a shit. You put a camera in my face, I'm just me. This is how I am in person. This is how I am online. Like it doesn't matter. I don't change. So like it's just been cool. So I'm glad that you're learning that because you know your videos are gonna get progressively better. I don't know how long you've been doing it, but like I did YouTube with my homie for like a couple of years, and like the first few videos, bro, were awful. I was like, we're gonna work on this, and I'll show you. And he was like editing everything. Like I'm hanging out with him like till the fucking peak hours of the night, just like editing. Like, dude, you suck. Do that again. Do that again. So like there's times where we'd be at the shop till like midnight, 2 a.m, trying to just film the same shot over and over and over, just to make it not look awkward because I was a fucking little awkward duck. It was fucking funny. But the more you do it, the better you'll get, and the more people you get that make you feel comfortable, the better you'll be for sure. And Tap, dude, he's a chill ass dude. Like this is a great guy. I didn't even know you had had a channel. I've never seen your shit. So like to meet Tap and see how chill he is, and like don't make fun of my ears, but to meet homie and like see how chill he is, like you got a good co-host, like you'll be chilling. You just keep doing what you're doing, you'll get better and better.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, this is episode 6, man. So
yeah,
but we only do it once a week.
Jim Rat hasn't even been doing this channel for very long. He's already got like 600-700 followers. Like he's doing great. You know what I mean? Like if you do what you do and you can get on it, I don't know what the fuck we've been on. I don't even know where we are. But if we're
I'm
on
on Restream, I'm using Restream, but right now we're streaming on YouTube, Twitter, and what's the other one? Twitch.
So you're streaming on all of those at the same time?
Yeah, but I could add
Fire.
more. I was planning on adding more, like D Live and stuff. But
dude, that's dope. Honestly, if you could get like even just like set up your phone and stream on TikTok, bro, that's where everyone's at right now. It's just set it up and be like, yo, follow me on this, follow me on that, whatever. Like just look at it periodically. Like you don't have to pay mad attention to it. Just say it like to your phone periodically.
Yeah, I just got on TikTok recently, about a few weeks back. So I've been trying to make 4 a day, but it's hard with work and everything. But I've been doing a lot of them.
You've been
getting
going
a little better
with
at that.
TikTok lately. He's definitely been dropping. I've been seeing at least 2 or 3 new videos from him every day. I pull up my TikTok because there's more shit he just dropped. So yeah, he's definitely on it.
Do you follow Gary Vaynerchuk at all?
Gary Vee? No, I've listened to him in the past. I mean, I respect what he says. I just I don't think he's. I think he's just. I don't. It's like playing poker, right? You're making money, but it's not the best use of your time. You're not really helping other people.
For sure, but
that's
let me
the
tell you
kind of
something.
view I got about him. But
real
You're
quick,
right.
my view, I feel like he understands how great of an opportunity the crypto space is.
Of course.
Unfortunately,
he'll be on post stream
as well as us Hexagons and like Richard Hart does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one thing that I got from Gary Vee, because like when I first started watching him, bro, like I didn't fuck with him because of the way he is, and honestly, Richard Hart's very similar, so I think it was a little bit easier for me to digest how Richard Hart talks because of him. But he does say a lot of the times, like the way he talks and acts, it's like people think he's an asshole, and I think he is too. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't really fuck with him that much, but he said in one of his streams about like maybe 5-6 years ago, he was like, listen, 3 to 5 posts a day is going to get you more traction than one good post, a week, or one good post a day. He was like, it doesn't matter. Like the more people that see your shit is gonna, like, even if it's worse than, he's like, most people are their worst enemy. So like you're gonna watch your streams or you're gonna watch your videos and be like, oh, I can't post this, XYZ, whatever. If you can get more content out, you're gonna get more of a following. So if you can stream 2 times a week, 3 times a week, as much as you can, you're gonna get more followers. So like that's the only reason I brought that up, is because I want to help you, you know what I mean? And like when I have a car club back home, and I was making YouTube videos and Instagram, TikTok, all that shit. And the more that I posted, the more followers I got, even if it wasn't good. And like at first, my homie was just like a really meticulous dude who made all our videos. And he was like, this isn't good. Hold on. Like, I got to change this. I got to change that, whatever. And I was like, Jason, just fucking post it. Just put it the fuck out. Like, I don't care. It's not you that's represented. It's me. You're making videos for me. So like, no one's going to think that like, you're bad. They're going to look at me and think I'm bad. I was like, just post it. I don't care if it's bad. And then once we went from like 1 video a week to like 4 or 5 videos a week, man, huge traction. So if you said you do this stream once a week, I would try, if you can, your best to do it 2 to 3, maybe 5 times a week if you can.
I would love to. I just can't right now with the baby and all that.
I feel you, man.
I would stream every day like Jim Rat, man. I would. I love this shit, but
we still got our Twitter accounts and everything. We be posting on our Twitter accounts. We like it, retweet, we interactive in Twitter spaces. So we're doing it on that. But I get what you're saying, Rolly. If you
I definitely agree. Yeah.
And that's the only thing I've ever
if you
taken
could
from
drop
him
2
that
or
was
3 videos
serious.
a
I was
week,
like, that's what's up.
yeah, if you could drop 2 or 3 videos a week, you definitely gonna see traction build up quick. That's probably part of the reason why of Jim Rat crypto success. He can drop
He's on all the
3,
time, bro.
4, 5 videos a week.
And not only that is like he live streams, so it's not like he's just like
Yeah.
taking a video and editing it up and fucking posting it out. He's just, it doesn't matter. Like what happens. You just post it. You know what I mean? So like this is a perfect platform. Plus, like you're a hexagon, so like hexagons are gonna fucking, support you. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
the more you can do, the better off you'll be.
Yeah.
And
like,
with
people,
his niche being, the whole workout stuff, I'm pretty sure he has a whole market of just fitness people who's already watching his stuff
For sure.
the Mexicans.
For sure, but you can't look at it like, oh, he's ahead of me, so I'm not going to do it. You got to look at it like I'm trying to grow my brand.
Right. That's
You
all.
got to
Just everybody
grind.
got their own
Don't
brand.
worry about everybody else. Just do your shit.
Exactly.
So
I actually been doing my own little stream, Hotbox Crypto, on my Twitter. I'll literally just randomly hit the live recording on Twitter, and I'll just put the phone on my steering wheel, and I just be in front of it, smoking joints, just talking about.
It doesn't have to be the best content. It just has to be content. The more content you can get out, the more people are gonna follow you. You know what I mean?
You can ask Dan. I really don't be talking about much of anything on there. I just be giving my personal thoughts. But
yeah, I like it though. It's good.
Yeah, exactly. People like it. Why? I don't know why y'all do.
Because you're
When I was
personable.
in Vegas, I literally had people walk up to me and say, "Yo, I love your Hotbox Crypto stuff," in live person. I'm like,
hell yeah, man.
Y'all watch
That's
that?
dope.
Like y'all are entertained by that? I don't.
Hell
I just
yeah.
be high. Like what?
That's fine, dude. Like I said, it's personable. Like people, you don't need to be the best. You just got to get content out there. Like, and it's so true until you realize, like, until you start doing it and realize, like, that's actually the truth. You won't even you won't connect them. You won't connect that until you're once you start saying like, fuck it, like, I drink 6 beers a night and like I snuggle with my wife for 30 minutes. If you're like, I'm gonna jump on for 25 minutes. And I'm gonna post a 20-minute live stream just talking to random bullshit people. You'll see the traction you'll get. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It is crazy. I'll do my little Hotbox Crypto. I'll post it. I go to bed. Next morning, I see it got like 30 likes, all these comments, all these retweets. My follower count jumped up a nice bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's crazy until you realize it. You don't realize it until you do. And like I said, like the only reason I even realized it is because I had a homie, Steven, and then a dude, Jason. And Jason was the videographer and Steven was the editor. And Steven was like, bro, when we post more shit, like when we get more shit, we get more followers. Like, so the more shit we can post out, it doesn't matter. And I was like, dude, that's like, and the only reason I know is because I'm a moron. People just follow me because I build dope cars. But like, I'm an idiot when it comes to like marketing and all that shit. But like, I was following Gary Vee, and he's like 3 to 5 posts a day, and I was like, I'm doing 1 a week, maybe 2 a week, like if I'm lucky. So I was like, dude, it doesn't matter. Just post shit. Just keep posting shit. Just keep putting videos out. Just get on Instagram and just like post a fucking picture and just like put a poll. Like, I don't care what you do. Just and our influence and our growth was like rocketing out of nowhere. Yeah. And I was like, this man knows what the fuck he's talking about. He knows fucking social media. So I just like kept doing what he said because he knows his shit. He's not a dummy.
Real quick, another thing to help out your traction, if you're on Twitter, Facebook, anything like that, try to use any current trending topics and try to mash that into whatever you're talking about.
Even if you hashtag Russia, Ukraine for no fucking reason, it has nothing to do with that. People are gonna...
Yeah. For instance, I remember Maddie All In, he made a post about Hex, and it was like National Crispy Creamy Donut Day. So he did a poll saying, what would you rather buy, Hex, Ethereum, or a Krispy Kreme donut? And it got him like a whole bunch of likes and a whole bunch of more people eyes on it because that was a trending topic for the day.
For sure.
Yeah, my TikTok channel, I've been trying to really go after people that are anti-establishment, anti-government. I think those are what they call, I guess, low-hanging fruit. As far as because like Hex and crypto is a tool to break the system, right? To not work the 9 to 5. So people that are anti-government have to know about this because this is the tool to help them get there to what they're preaching every day, right? So
you know, who you got to DM is Orca. Orca's all, dude. He's so about fucking anti-establishment, anti-government, all that shit. Like,
yeah, I respect him.
It would be cool to fucking hit him up and ask him to come on the stream.
Yeah, I will.
He probably would. He's a super cool guy.
I'm just waiting to get a little better before I start inviting everyone. But yeah, I want to get Child on. I want to get Wales on. I really respect what they have to say as far as like anti-government, and they know a lot, man.
I would like to have something to say when they're on, though.
Yeah, it's hard. Like when you bring people on like that, I'm just gonna shut up and listen. You know.
Yep, and that's what Jim Rat does. Honestly, like no offense to Jim Rat, like he's kind of a dummy. He doesn't know shit, and it's dope because like he's like learning, and I feel like connected with him because like he's learning just like I am. So he gets people on that are way smarter than him, and he asks all these questions, and I'm like, this is fucking juicy. Like my brain is fucking learning right now. You know what I mean? So like you can do the same shit.
His dumb questions to these smart people.
The dumbest shit.
Right.
Dumbest.
But in all honesty, it's probably the same question we all had in our heads too.
Yeah.
We're just probably too scared to ask.
Yeah, you don't want to seem stupid. And he's like, listen, like for the chat, like I understand this. And I'm like, bro, you don't understand this. It's fine.
My friend,
you're like, I don't fucking understand.
For the chat.
For my friend. My friends wants to know.
Yeah. Asking for a friend.
Yeah. Yo, I'm stupid.
So
I went in the Hedron chat when I was trying to claim, and I couldn't find the claim button. You had to like go to the right. I didn't see it. So I went in there and I was like asking for a friend. Asking for a friend. Where's this claim button? My friend can't find it.
I'm on the website. I got my MetaMask connected. Where's this claim button?
Yeah, I can't get to my PC right now. My boy's asking, like, where is it at? Like, asking for a friend.
It was actually Das Bomb. He does streams for Discord once in a while. So shout out to him. But he's the one who helped me find it.
Shout out to him. I talked to him a couple times. Good dude.
The German dude that rapped the car, Das Bomb, right? That's who I'm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. He's got a cat. He's always stroking it in stream.
Whoa. Someone's rapping cars and I wasn't involved. I do cars. That's my shit.
No,
I'm the car guy.
You need to hit up the touring folks, the 8-Bit Hex and them. See, like for the Post Chain tour they're gonna do. See if you can wrap something up for them.
Also, they're in.
Dan,
go ahead.
Send me the link to like your whatever YouTube or one of your forms of being seen, because I want to post it out on my IG. I got like not a ton, but I maybe like 3,500 followers, and I'll post it out for you.
All right.
What you want me to send to YouTube or?
Yeah, whatever is like the most common, like whatever you get like most views on. Whether it's Twitch or
probably TikTok now. I mean, we haven't gotten any views on.
I don't care what the fuck you stream on.
I mean, I'll give you the YouTube. Why not?
Yeah.
I wish I had YouTube fans. Yeah, I mean, if any of your followers want to get on and.
Yeah, well, I'll tell them to. They will. Bro, like the people that follow me, I don't know what it is, bro. They follow me like I'm fucking a saint. They follow me like I'm Jesus fucking Christ. If I say buy this, they buy this. If I say go here, they go there. It doesn't matter. Like,
all right, that's the YouTube channel. I put it in the chat.
They follow me like God. I was like, follow this guy, and they will.
Follow this stream. They're gonna change your life, maybe.
Yeah. I'll be on it, and all my homies will be in here fucking in the chat, like talking all types of shit.
Yeah, as long as they don't.
How does this guy drive? Like I said, I'm a car guy, so they're all gonna be like, "What kind of cars do you drive? Where's he from? Like, are we gonna go to a car meet? They're gonna be all crazy, but it's fine. You'll get a little more traction. Fuck it.
I actually did used to go to car meets when I was younger. My dad was into that type scene, so it'd be some cool. Like it's definitely a good time.
Yeah,
It's
for
such
sure.
a good time. I need to go to
It
another
is.
one.
It is, man.
I need to go to the ones they be having down south, like in Texas and Florida, because they go off.
Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas too. I need to.
Here,
I got so
right
much.
here. You can sit right there. This is the guest bedroom. You're all in.
Perfect. Perfect.
But all right, I gotta jump off soon anyway, guys.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
gotta bounce.
It's getting late for me.
Yeah.
Any quick last thoughts? Rolling. What's a couple last words you like to give to our viewers?
Just follow, like, subscribe, all that nonsense, and hop back in, and I'll make you laugh next time I'm here. Promise.
All right.
Dan, couple last words.
Let's get ready for Pulse Chain and let's make
Y'all
some
need to get
money
on
and
the
get rich
Post X
together.
testnet. Next
Yeah,
time we get on,
exactly. Tell
yeah,
them.
get
Tell
on,
them.
get on the
For
testnet.
sure.
Everybody get on the testnet. Play around with your coins, man. Keep staking your hex. Buy your hex. Check out Hedron. Stake and bake and stake and chill, man. Like 2% of the world knows about crypto. 1% of that, 1% of those group knows about hex. Maybe it's 1.5% right now. But we're all good. We're all chilling. Everybody be nice to each other. Be kind to everyone. Be kind to the Shiba people, the NFT people, the no corners. And let's get ready for mainnet.
For sure.
Let's get it.
brother. For sure.
I'm gonna play the one video from Rock'em Rochelle and then I'll play the outro. But thanks for coming on, Roller Zoku. It was a pleasure.
Peace out,
having
man.
you
Thanks
on,
for
man.
having me.
Pleasure to meet
appreciate
you,
it.
Roland. Stay safe, everyone.
Nice to meet you,
You guys
man.
have a good night, man. Come on next time. We'll chop it up again. Peace.
All right.
Have a good
all right.
week, guys. Shout out to Hector Morgan. Miss you, buddy.
For me, it was being actively homeless behind a church for about 6-7 months from the transition of fall to winter, and that was miserable. And it was miserable. One of the nights I'd been outdoors, had become damp, and the temperature dropped pretty late one night, and it wasn't as easy as, Mom, I'm sorry, knock on the door, let me back home. Because by the time I'd become homeless, it was because of my own rebellion. I think the crossover point was, and when I finally hit this point, I meant it, and it hit like below 32 degrees one night, and I was freaking out, and I was already wet, and this isn't good for me. There's an area over behind that church where there's a bunch of buildings, and one of them's in the shape of a C, and it's like hallways and doors to little classrooms and a library kind of a thing. And I said, please get me out of here. And they were always locked. But that night, there was one door that was unlocked on one of them. And I opened the door, and this heat hit me. And it was like 84 degrees. And I was like, and I stopped for a second. I'm like, no way. Hold on a second. I said, I'm trespassing, but yet I'm in the house of the Lord. And I'm going through all these mental calculations and triage. What do I do here? And I went inside. There was a desk there that had this black sheet that had a throw thing over the top. I actually flipped the sheets up, got under it, and just crashed. I actually went to sleep, bawled my eyes out all night long, dude.